Make sure I'm live. Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Let's get ready for some Detroit basketball. The Pistons are on the road against the Philadelphia 76ers. What's going on, Blue and Silver Phantom? What's going on, Joseph Marshall? Uh, Blue and Silver Phantom says Thunmaker needs to ball out or Woods will take over. Absolutely. In fact, that's exactly what I want to happen. What's going on, Spotlight Sports Talk? How's it going, brother? Oh, I hope it's going to be a good game. And I hope we see some Christian Wood. Spotlight Sports. Uh, DM me on Twitter. All right, because I got to ask you a couple questions. Oh, Joel Embiid is out today. Ooh, that's actually a very big plus for Detroit. All right, brother, I appreciate that. Only day I will not root for Tobias Harris. What's going on, the Gridiron Blitz? How's it going, brother? That's my other brother in the Sports Movement Network. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my brother.
course, the notable we mentioned during our open, Joel Embiid, already going to be on a load management.
Reggie Jackson is out today.
He will be out tonight with an ankle. As we mentioned, of course, Blake Griffin will miss his 3rd straight game. They want to be precautionary with him as he's dealing with some injury to the left leg. Let's get to the starting lineups here, brought to you by Henry Ford Health System. We'll start with the home team. Tim Frazier will start in Reggie Jackson's stead. Bruce Brown will join him in the backcourt. Tony Snell, Markieff Morris, and Andre Drummond down low. On the other side, for Philadelphia, it'll be Matisse Thybulle, who will start in place of Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris joins him, Josh Richardson, Ben Simmons, and Al Horford down low. And you know, Greg Kelser, that Al Horford, you believe, is a Hall of Famer one day.
He's put up quite the resume and is still building. This young man knows how to play the game. Sure, it had to be a little jittery for him playing against his former team, as it usually is when a guy goes against the team he's played for so many years, playing with the Celtics and now against the Celtics. Did quite well. Seemed to handle it, and now he'll move into his traditional spot at the center with Embiid out of the lineup. So
what's going on, Noshi Stone? How's it going?
His 13th NBA season, rather. Let's look at Josh Richardson, the former Miami Heat. A lot of talent on both sides. Some people have questioned that Philadelphia has great depth, but they certainly have some of the best in the starting 5. Of course, Brett Brown, he has really rebuilt this thing. They've stuck with him. They stuck with his plan. They stuck with the process. Now in his 7th season as the Sixers head coach.
Well, you know what? He had to buy in, and they had to buy in.
Joseph Marshall says, time to watch some more disappointment.
Go through the process
LOL.
knowing you're only going to win between 10 and 20 games a year. Do that for
Hey,
multiple
hopefully
seasons,
the Pistons
and then let him go.
walk out with the dub.
Unfair, but he's here to reap some of the benefits, and now he's got this team in a position to win a championship. They believe they can.
A lot of people feel like Philadelphia is able to take that next step forward after what happened last year in the Eastern Conference semifinals. It'll be Drummond and Horford to jump it up here at Little Caesars Arena on a Saturday night, and we are underway.
Dang, Drummond, you almost knocked it out of bounds.
Contact right off the rip.
All right, we'll take that.
Whistled for the foul.
Josh arguing already, suggesting that maybe he was shoved into Frazier by Markieff Morris, but put a foul down in the column for Richardson already. Maybe the best defender in the starting lineup.
Tim Frazier's a guy that certainly has earned a lot of trust from Dwayne Casey. He says we're comfortable with him if Reggie Jackson can't go, and here he gets his first opportunity.
Okay, why isn't it?
Simmons in the painted area, just as we talked about, and one.
He's ambidextrous too. You notice he shot that with his. He's right-handed, but he shoots the ball.
I was about to say, I don't know why it's.
Here he's going to finish with the right hand, very nice, on the move, takes the bump, and already shot going up for him in the paint.
Yeah, hard to say he shoots it with his offhand, but he shoots it equally as well with both. This is the free throw. Bruce Brown really developed his shot this offseason.
Oh, come on.
That ball gets away from Markieff Morris. First turnover for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey looks on. Richardson gets a little contact from Drummond, no call. Pistons look to run it. Frazier on the break. Bruce Brown slows it up. Frazier dared him to shoot it. Pump fake. Another turnover. Here comes Tobias Harris. Bruce Brown with the active hands, able to knock it away, but it'll stay with Philadelphia.
This is looking a little uncomfortable in their first 3 possessions. A couple of turnovers and an errant shot. There's Blake doing a little coaching over there on the side with Luke Kennard. Looking for Luke to have a big game tonight after 3 of 12 shooting against Atlanta.
Richardson takes it inside, lays it off the window.
Come on, man. Our defense got to pick it up.
The Pistons eased into their game against Atlanta the other night, if you remember, as well. As a shot from Andre Drummond, rather, goes off the high glass. There's a whistle.
You know, Dwayne Casey talked about them needing to get back quickly. Now, I don't think that Philadelphia is going to play with the same pace as those young Atlanta Hawks, but still, they're looking to get it down quickly, and if you're not back matched up, then they're going to hurt you.
Knocked away on the inbounds attempt.
Try it again. I got to do something with the... I just noticed we are actually at home. So I am going to take that part out.
That one rolls off.
There we go. I'm going to have to redo the name.
Here comes Matisse Thybulle, the rookie.
What's going on, Tasha Reed?
They're going to say kick ball. It's going to go back to the Pistons.
You know what, Johnny? Philadelphia fashions themselves as a good defensive team. And I think you've seen it. I mentioned the Pistons were uncomfortable. Well, Philly has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, they helped Boston under 100 points in the season opener. I know it was one game, but they really feel like that's one area they've gotten a lot better defensively. Marquise Morris with the left hand.
All right, finally. Let's go, Marquise.
First points of the game for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey looking for a foul.
Well, there was a foul call, but here's the deal. It wasn't by the official who was right there on the play. It was from the official that was away on the side.
Settle down, Drummond. Don't get attacked.
Here and get hit by Simmons right there. You notice the official standing over him had nothing to say about it.
So Simmons does get charged for the foul.
Crafty move by Andre to draw that. Get the Pistons an immediate possession.
Snell, no hesitation. Off the
he was open. He just missed it.
Al Horford out front. That one too much.
Oh, why you do that? You had
Again to alley-oop to Ben Simmons.
Wow.
You had a wide open guy. You made an errant pass. Easy 2 points.
For the Pistons in the ball handling department.
4 turnovers officially. One of the things Dwayne Casey said they needed to do was value the basketball. Turn around from Andre Drummond, too much. And here comes Tobias Harris and the Sixers. There's a whistle. And that'll be on Andre Drummond.
Ah, come on.
His first.
Settle it down, Drummond. You're too valuable this season.
Ball handling, looking to run, wanting to run, but you've got to make sure that the lanes are clear.
What's going on in the general review? He says, what up, though?
Too many turnovers in the opening game against Indiana. Cleaned it up a little bit against Atlanta, but tonight had not been great handling the basketball. Tobias Harris steps back. There is a jumper.
Tobias career high 20 points a game last year. In Philly, in Los Angeles with the Clippers. Got a big contract in the offseason. Very familiar with the rims here in this building.
Man, we got to settle it down. Hoping Michigan beats Notre Dame. Absolutely. Go blue. Because, you know, Michigan State, what do you call it, is getting owned once again by the team that owned the Wolverines in Penn State. What's going on, Dim Sum? He says, hey, yo, what up, though? What's going on, Dim Sum? So let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think that is gonna win this game? I got my hometown fellas, the Detroit Pistons. Let me know what you guys think. And if there's any Sixers fans, let me know. All right, Joseph Marshall says Sixers. Gridiron Blitz says Sixers. 2K Plays says, yo, what up, though? 2K Plays. I'm just going by logic, says Joseph Marshall. Yeah, they had
The Pistons. That's gonna
they had
what do you
call it? Bruce Brown open
defensive
on that steal.
It goes to Philadelphia.
Yeah, 4 turnovers have led to 4 Philadelphia points, but also Pistons haven't been able to score the basketball with any efficiency. Just 1 of 5 from the
2K
floor.
Play says, I know we're going to lose this game, but I'm going to go with the hometown team, Detroit. Hey, don't count us out, but I feel you.
Maintained possession, but he carried the basketball. That'll be another turnover. That's their 5th.
Philly defenders active, feet moving, hands out there.
TCOB, take care of basketball, plain and simple.
They're not allowing anybody to be isolated on.
The general review says, I don't know too much about the Pistons, but I'm riding with Detroit basketball. Hashtag always, absolutely.
3. And Harris will go to the free throw strike.
Joseph Marsh says it's always good to have someone that is not a fan of either team to keep it real. Absolutely.
And he misses it.
Dim Sum says my Kings have felt very lionish so
That's
far.
Coach Casey wants his guys to lock
That's
in.
because
on the
I don't
defensive
trust
end.
your guys' general manager or president of basketball operations.
Josh Richardson. That's too easy off the inbounds.
Well, they need to lock down defensively because their offense is lagging way behind.
The
right
Gridiron
now.
Blitz
If
says,
they can get it
who is
going
this
here,
with,
really haven't had a comfortable
who is this with,
offensive
where is
sequence
Blaha?
yet.
Now an offensive foul going to be charged
That's,
against Bruce Brown.
Oh, what is his name?
That's his 2nd. And he ran into some early foul trouble.
Yeah,
Oh man, I can't think
on
of the guy's
Thursday
name
night
that
against Atlanta.
trying to guard.
that always interviews people.
Tough challenge for anybody. Harris gets in the
Oh.
painted area and the foul. So Philadelphia's scoring at will right now as they stretch it to a double-digit advantage.
Well, Tobias Harris, as we know, can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket, but he always does it under control. He trusts that pull-up jumper. He can't get any closer, and there he is with a 3-point opportunity. He's one of my favorite Pistons when he was here. Loved his game as a small forward. He's already played on 5 NBA teams, so you could call him a bit of a journeyman, but he has been good, solid, and productive.
Trying to look it up for you, Gridiron Blitz.
He's been great. Rewarded with that big contract this offseason, as you mentioned. Bruce Brown, Tony Snell come out of the basketball game. Langston Galloway and Luke Kennard are in. That foul was charged.
I'm not too sure where George Blaha is at. I know Special K, Gregory Kelser's with him, or is here.
Luke Kennard steps in.
It's exactly what they needed, a boost of any kind.
Right off the bench, he's already warm. Al Horford, nobody near him. Rebound, Markieff. And here comes Frazier. Great job to give it up to a cutting Markieff Morris in the lane.
Nice to be able to get a transition opportunity before Philly had a chance to set up defensively.
We see that from Ben Simmons again. Langston Galloway. Trademark pink shoes. 3rd game in a row, he's had hot pink shoes on.
What's going on, Big Mike?
Winding down, Andre Drummond able to draw the foul.
Big Mike says Blaha might be at the MSU game. Oh yeah, that could be.
Go back a moment ago. Luke Kennard going to use a nice screen there by Andre. That eliminates Simmons. And Luke is able to give the Pistons their 2nd field goal of the game. And then here's the 3rd field goal. Comes by way of a transition opportunity. Nice push by Tim Frazier. Head up, right pass, no turnover. Sometimes they can make it look easy, Johnny.
Oh, it's Johnny Kane. That is Johnny Kane, and
makes the first. And check out the Xfinity Home Security defensive statistics. We talked about Andre Drummond, how good he has been on offense.
One
but
or
how
two
about
players this season with 5 blocks, 5
10 or more
steals,
deflections, and the only other man to do
10
that,
plus deflections.
Karl Anthony Towns.
That's crazy. Drummond's having a phenomenal start of the season.
The foul charge.
Yeah, that's Special K and Johnny Kane.
And does so.
Dwayne Boatwright says, Trox, bro, I don't know how we're going to pull this off with Michigan getting ready to play in 10 minutes. Oh, big ups. I appreciate that.
Tobias Harris in the lane working against Kennard. That one rolls off, but Kennard going to be whistled for a foul against Kylo Quinn.
Kennard would be his first.
2K Play says,
and the Pistons will
this is my only problem with the Pistons is injuries. Yeah, injuries and turning the ball over.
Quinn, former Pacer, of course, spent a lot of time with the New York Knicks. Hey, you want to join us at Little Caesars Arena on Saturday night, November 2nd, as your Detroit Pistons welcome in Kyrie Irving and the new-look Brooklyn Nets at 7 o'clock. For tickets, call 313-PISTONS.
I'll be definitely doing that game Saturday, November 2nd at 7 against the Brooklyn Nets.
Kyrie Irving, 50 points in his debut as a Net.
And a loss.
That ball don't lie.
Overtime. Thon Maker entering the ball game, as does Derrick Rose. Is he a fan favorite already or what?
Listen at the crowd. That'll give you your answer.
There you go. They love him here in Detroit.
That ball only half right.
Quinn makes the second. And here comes D. Rose.
Oh, come on.
Over by the Pistons. Markieff couldn't handle it. Tobias Harris working against him. That went too much, but there's a whistle on the floor. That'll
What
be
a late foul.
You know, for the Pistons, at least half their turnovers are a result of not concentrating on this particular one. I think you're at the basketball.
Well, now you have 3 Pistons with 2 fouls apiece. Morris, Drummond, and Brown. As Drummond takes a seat, here comes Christian Wood.
Yes, Christian Wood.
What did we hear from Casey the other night against Atlanta?
Let's
Wanted to
go.
get Christian Wood more involved in that game. Wanted to get him into the game, and now he gets an opportunity here in the first quarter.
And we'll see if he really gets an opportunity. He only played 3 minutes in the game at Indiana. As you mentioned, none against Atlanta. He's an energy guy, but a guy who's athletic and play above the rim.
Yes, Drew Brees is back tomorrow.
Impressed with
And I'll be doing that game against the Arizona Cardinals.
For the Pistons. I think he'll get good minutes tonight.
And now a technical foul issued to Markieff Morris.
Man. They need to stop jaw jabbing at the refs.
Fight your way through a sluggish start.
They calling everything. So stay quiet, do your job, and let's rock.
So now another point credited to Tobias Harris.
You know, when you're down like that and you jaw jabbing at the refs, what do you think that they're gonna do?
For the Sixers, Derrick Rose brings the ball to forecourt. Simmons on Kennard. They put the rookie, Matisse Thybulle on Rose. A little give and go.
Yes.
And this guy can get into the paint with the best of them.
Oh, get it!
Simmons off his own foot. They're going to say no.
No, it went off.
I think it went off Thon's foot.
Okay. Yeah, it went off Thon Maker's foot.
So does everybody else in the gym.
I was hoping it had gone off Simmons' foot.
There's Thybulle. Walked before he got the shot off. Again, this Matisse Thybulle they bring in. Rarely does he not have a smile on his face.
I'll take
Defensive
that.
Player of the Year at Washington last year.
And showed it.
Pac-12.
And showed it in their opener against Boston, helping to put the clamps on.
If you guys can share this live stream, it would be greatly appreciated so we can get more people in and involved.
Rose with a little runner in the lane.
Oh yeah, let's go D Rose. Now we starting to heat up. Let's go.
Just like the shots he was making when we opened the show. Difficult shot.
All right, come on, D. Yep.
The former MVP.
Basketball. Yes, sir.
Sixers just get the Pistons one right there.
Bringing it back to the old Richard Hamilton
Here
days.
comes Detroit on a little bit of a run. They trimmed it to 5. They've been sparked by this second unit.
Oh, that's too open. Oh, come on, Christian Wood. Oh.
That's the shot he's capable of making.
You was wide open. Get it.
Oh, rejected by Thon Maker.
Okay, Thon Maker. Let's go.
That'll get his attention. Wow.
This is
What's going on, Chris?
Defense, folks. Thon comes over and absolutely erases this shot. The only unfortunate thing, he couldn't keep it in bounds.
Oh, D Rose. D Rose with the rejection. Not in my house.
The defense is contagious. Consecutive blocks by the Pistons. And here's Derrick Rose. Get out of here.
Derrick Rose with the block.
How about it? Great energy at Little Caesars Arena tonight.
Oh.
Bible loses
Oh.
active hand.
Okay. There's that defense. Let's go.
Defensive efforts by the Pistons.
Oh, Luke Kennard, come on.
Pump fake. Triple try.
Ah.
It'll
Our ball.
They'll get a fresh 14.
I like the energy right now we're seeing. Apparently the bench appreciates it. The guys off the bench have given the Pistons a lift, and they've got this crowd. They've gotten this crowd into it.
James Ennis, the third now in for Philadelphia. For 5 ball.
Dwayne says, Derrick Rose for president? Absolutely.
Rose found it. Looking for Kennard. No hesitation. He was fouled by James Ennis III. Luke will go to the line for 3.
Let's
So I
go.
mentioned
Let's
that
make
Luke
them 3.
Kennard was 3 of 12.
Bring it down to
in his last game.
2-point deficit.
You know what I would tell him?
Chris says,
Keep
dang,
shooting.
you two
Keep
don't
shooting.
notify
Go
me no
3
more
for 15
when
if
someone's
you have
starting
to.
something.
We need
That's
you shooting
crazy.
basketball. We have
You
faith
just
and
need to get it
confidence in your
together.
stroke. You're going to get it together, and he looks to have that attitude.
Great.
Joseph Marshall said he was so
Confidence in
open
the
he
shot.
had a neon sign
Entering
hanging
third
from his
season
neck.
in the league. Here's a guy who
No,
comes
she
out
says
with a
blocks.
career-high 30
Absolutely.
points on opening night in Indiana. A lot of family and friends in attendance. And as you mentioned,
They keep
you're not
playing
the
with
only
that
one
type
who
of
knows to keep shooting.
intensity
Wayne Casey
for
is
48
imploring
minutes.
him
It's
to
going to be a
continue to shoot.
beautiful
Exactly.
scene.
Now they're
Here in
looking to
Detroit.
see if this is a 3 or a 2. It is definitely a 3.
From our look, it certainly looked like it.
Well, it's a 3. The other thing they could be looking at
See
is
if he kicked his legs out?
did he kick it out? But I don't know if there was a leg kick here or not. You know, his motion
Right.
on his shot, as you can see, that's
No,
That ain't no
that's natural.
leg kick. If they call that a leg kick,
surprised.
I'm going to go crazy.
That's a natural shooting motion.
that's exactly what they're going to call.
Foul on number 11, James Ennis.
See, that's the thing now with some of these reviews. They can go over and look at one thing and see something else,
Sure.
and call that.
I was about to say,
You're
wait,
absolutely right.
wait,
Yeah,
John
unlike
Mason,
the-
why you
Reviews in other
why you
sports,
saying
yeah.
one?
You like that?
I don't mind it. I think as long as you're getting the play right, I'm good with that. So I think if you've got a series or a situation where you're just
Yeah,
hoping to
Joseph
get one or
Marshall,
two
Drew
things
Brees,
wrong,
trash
and
talk
hoping
don't
that
get
maybe
no
you can call
acknowledgement,
attention to it,
brother.
I'm okay with it. But in this case, natural
But
shooting
it's all
motion for
love.
Luke Kennard didn't kick the legs out. They got it right. He makes
You can't
the first
talk
three.
mess about the GOAT. Even
Hey,
with
nominate
one
your
ring.
favorite veteran or service member to be featured on Fox Sports Detroit Hometown Heroes. All you have to do is tweet at Fox Sports DET a photo, the nominee's name and pronunciation, hometown, when they served, rank, branch.
Hey,
and
Drew
why
Brees
you
is
are
going against
nominating
my
them.
second favorite team,
honor
so
Sunday today by tweeting at Fox
and it's
Sports
about to be
DET.
a murder scene in
You know, Johnny,
Arizona.
speaking of kicking your legs out in the shooting motion, a guy
Well,
who
I
once
should say
played for
against the Arizona
Philadelphia
Cardinals.
76ers was probably one of the most notorious leg kicker outers of all time. Went by the name of Lloyd Freed.
Yeah, I
later
said
Lloyd
Drew Brees is
Freed.
a GOAT.
You got it.
I don't count rings. I mean, rings help, but
Look out for D. Rose.
let's go, D Rose. Tie that baby up. Let's go. We on a 9-0 scoring run. Let's play that D. Oh, that was a nice pass. I ain't gonna lie.
And the foul.
I ain't gonna lie, Sixers. That was a good pass.
Tied it up, part of a 9-0 scoring run. James Ennis, the third.
That was
puts
a
an end to it.
tap, draw the foul, and make a shot.
Christian Wood whistled for the foul.
Well, again, the passing ability, the court vision, the savvy, the awareness of Ben Simmons. Goes up in the air, catches it before he even comes down. He's passing the basketball to a wide open underneath the basket. James Ennis.
All right, still one possession game.
So the Sixers get 3 the old-fashioned way. And now the first foul of the game, charged to Furkan.
I mean, but rings don't matter. Like, rings matter, but rings don't matter.
Played 16 minutes in the game against the Celtics. Contributed to the
I mean, yeah, Tom Brady's a GOAT too, you know, but
proud of after that game.
I mean, you can't take nothing away from Drew Brees.
Against Detroit. There's Christian Wood with a little show, a little go in the lane.
And trust me, coming from a Detroit Lions fan, I definitely know.
That'll help it.
Hey, we got Christian Woods making his first basket of the season.
Does provide a lift from an end.
Oh yeah, that's travel. Let's go.
With the basketball. Another turnover for Philly.
But you already know Detroit Lions need to whoop that tail of Drew Brees for that stuff that he did against us in the playoffs. But I can't still take nothing away from him.
Rose to Galloway. James Ennis III is staying like glue on Luke Kennard. How about alley-oop try to Christian too much, but it'll stay with Detroit. They'll get fresh 14 on the clock.
Stays with Detroit. Let's go. He says, yes, you can.
It's a little errant on the pass. The pass actually caught some rim.
Yeah, I'd say that not too many balls that Christian Wood couldn't get to. But when it goes off the rim, you limit your chances.
Joseph Marshall says, if we all say he is awful together, we can erase him from the history. Dwayne says, whatever, ask any Detroit Lion. Rings don't matter, rings matter, bro.
Here's what
I mean, okay, so that means you're not going to say Calvin Johnson.
As well as
you're not going to say, you know, Barry Sanders. You don't think Barry Sanders is a GOAT because he ain't got no ring?
Back into this game with a chance to take the lead here.
That's the second foul charge to Korkmaz.
Calvin Johnson, Megatron.
I'll tell you, when you look at players
come
like
on now,
Langston
Joseph.
Galloway, there are a few better in the league as far as catch and shoot. I mean, really, the release, it's instantaneous.
Instant.
All right, for the lead. Let's go. I know you making jokes. All right, let's go. Up 2.
Pistons lead it by a pair. Richardson off the screen.
Trailed 12-2 when Luke Kennard checked into the game.
Here come the Pistons. Foul inside.
Oh.
Wood rejected, but there's a foul.
All right, Christian Wood, let's go. Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, folks.
But, okay, let me read some comments. Dwayne Boatwright says, okay, but what I'm really saying is they should have very much rather left with a ring. Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, rings does matter to an extent. Like, I'm not going to say that just because somebody didn't win a ring, they cannot be the greatest of all time. You know, or also known as a GOAT. You know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, yeah, everybody wishes they have a ring. You know, I know Dolphin fans wish that, Dan Marino had a ring. You know, Dan Marino don't have no ring. Yo, for the longest, Peyton Manning didn't have a ring until he finally got over the hump. Joseph Marsh says, I feel like if the Lions manage to win the Super Bowl, it's going to be a crazier fan celebration because they have access to construction equipment. Hey, you never know. What's going up, Camille? Joseph Marshall, you... Man, you got me laughing, brother.
Energy and more energy. Both ends of the floor. Beautiful block there by Thon Maker. Here's Derrick Rose. To start this game, the starters had 6 points and 7 turnovers. Wood, Derrick Rose, Luke Kennard, Galloway, 16 points, 5 of 7 field goals, and only 1 turnover.
It's a beautiful thing, and that follows the narrative. 57 bench points this season, second most in the NBA.
And that was our Chevrolet's most dependable player. Or in tonight's case, players. Because we're talking about the bench.
Play on. How about this? 76ers led it 13-2 at the 7:56 mark. Since then, Pistons have outscored them 20-7. Now the 2-point advantage, looking to make it more. And they do.
All right, let's go, Christian Wood.
We really like this Christian Wood.
Absolutely, we do.
He showed us that he could play in the preseason. But he showed the league he played last year, finishing up with New Orleans. Averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds, I believe, in their last 9 or 10 games. I reiterate, I was shocked that they didn't keep him, especially after losing Davis.
He's got a great opportunity to stick here in Detroit. Josh Richardson steps into one. Wood with the rebound.
And it's 62 years, Joseph Marshall. Not 70.
A lot of contact there. No whistle. Back the other way.
Billy with numbers.
Hey, I like that one, Blue and Silver Phantom. He says the Pistons have things to build on. They have the wood and Thon the bricklayer. Absolutely.
Shake Milton with the pair on the other end. Here comes Rose. Knifing his way.
Ooh, D Rose, silky smooth.
Has 8. Ennis being guarded by Wood. Horford back in.
It's all right. Ain't nothing you can do with that, Luke.
A little bit more on Horford. Try to make that shot a little more contested on the switch.
Langston Galloway.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
That's the athleticism we talked about, because that was, he had to go up and get that one. That was up there.
He went high.
Oh, you let him wide open. Yep, you let him wide open.
Mike Scott buries a triple.
He was questionable for tonight. He too had a sprained ankle like Embiid.
Makes the Pistons pay there.
Oh, you already know, Joseph Marshall. He says Lions fan celebration.
Here in downtown Detroit.
Gonna give the Eagle fans celebration a run for their money. Absolutely. Let's go, Luke Kennard.
Love it, Luke. Love it.
Now 23 bench points for the Pistons.
Came into the game averaging 56. One of the best benches in the league through 2 games.
Horford trying to back down Thon Maker. whistle on the floor. That's
What's
gonna be
going on,
Luke's
Packers Nation
second.
12?
Penalty.
Here's Derrick Rose now. This after he felt he had been fouled on the previous play.
Hey,
Something to the
Packer
official.
Nation, do you see what your team be doing to my mindset? I
Chose to not hear it.
gotta spread the love to a
So you
lot of
got
my
your guys
teams
off the
now.
bench doing a variety of things. Scoring
Y'all
from
made
the
me
lane, knocking down
expand.
Shots from the outside, playing great defense, playing together. They've been a bright for the Pistons tonight.
Tell me Derrick Rose in his 11th season?
You just said a moment ago that Horford's in his 13th. Can't believe that.
No, my man.
At a high level. It's Don Maker.
I don't know if you've seen what the Detroit Red Wings have been doing, but man,
Here comes Mike Scott.
they
the
looking
other
like
way.
the Tigers, about to get the first overall pick.
Inside 20 seconds to play, about a 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Richardson to Horford. Off the heel. Rebound underneath.
Oh, get it.
Here comes Derrick Rose, little contact. Are they gonna get Mike Scott, or are they gonna say he stepped out? Out of bounds. Derrick Rose.
Oh, Derrick Rose, what are you
Was
doing?
he forced out?
Oh, another look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be
Did
forced
Scott
out, but
have
I think it's the right call. There's Richardson.
oh, that was travel.
That one came after the horn. What a great first quarter of action.
Packers Nation 12 says my Bucks look good so far, but what's new? Hey, y'all don't look well when teams put the what do you call it? Giannis out of the paint. That's exactly how they stop Giannis. Joseph Marshall says Troxel don't got to stoop down to that low yet. Packers Nation. Oh no, man, we all having fun, man. Now this has always been this has always been something I've been wanting to do is, football and basketball, so ever since I started doing games with the Gridiron Blitz, I've always wanted to do it like this. So nah, man, you good. It's just your teams, man. Both your teams are against my team, so but we all having fun, man. You good people. There ain't a whole lot of Packers fans and Bucks fans that's actually, respectful and things like that. I mean, yeah, we talk smack back and forth, but it's all good fun, But, you keep it respectful and things like that. Like, that's why I appreciate you. That's why, just like the Gridiron Blitz said, you're always welcome on our channels. Oh, come on now, Packers Nation. We ain't never won a Super Bowl. We ain't never been to a Super Bowl. The famous catchphrase here in Detroit, rebuilding since 1957. But we do have 4 NFL championships.
A luxury to have that kind of depth. Philadelphia with the basketball to start the second quarter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Christian. You should have had that.
Mike Scott steps into a three, his second of the night.
See?
He's a good player. And
ball
we'll
was
get a
in
chance to
your
have a
hand.
big
You just
role
didn't
on
come
this
down
team
with
as,
it.
You know, people talk about Billy's bench not being that deep. Well, he's a guy who's been around the league. Who can play.
Oh, there we go.
Well, Tim Frazier with a nice find to Andre Drummond, who'll go to the line.
Nah, Packers
The
Nation
Detroit
is good,
Pistons'
man.
10-game plans are on sale
He's
now
just
with
he's
3
having
plans to
fun.
choose from,
We
including
don't
a big
trust
game,
me.
weekend or
Week
weekday
17 is
option.
gonna be
We have
a
plan tailored for you.
whole
For
fun
ticket information,
day.
call 313 Pistons,
Especially for
or
us Lions.
Visit Pistons.com. There's Reggie Jackson, again out tonight with low back tightness. Blake Griffin out with left hamstring soreness, also left knee soreness. They want to be careful with him as they try to get him back in for the long haul.
Packers Nation 12 says, dude, we're only credited for 2 Super Bowls, not 4 anymore.
That pump fake is lethal. Guys are respecting his ability to knock down the outside shot. They're jumping at that pump fake out of control.
Just Marcel says, yeah, no one cares about championships before Super Bowl era. Now except Lions and Browns.
Working against Tim Frazier.
Hey, that is 8 championships between us two.
This time, Shake Milton.
Shake, shake, shake.
Dwayne Boatwright says, no, truly, I love this guy.
Does so. I believe he gets Tobias Harris and does.
Second.
Here's the pump fake. So what happens is he can't get the 3. But
Shooting 2-4.
I like an uncontested 2 just as much.
Absolutely.
Frazier.
What's going on, Christopher Jackson? He says, Drummond glad that Embiid not playing tonight. Absolutely.
6th team, and in the Atlanta game, recorded his.
But in a sense, man, I wanted Embiid to play because I want to really see how the Detroit Pistons is, you know, at a full strength test.
A lot of his games when he was at Penn State. He was a fine player. Came after another really good point guard at Penn State, Taylor Battle. Sure, Tim Frazier stepped right into the void and had a super college career.
Shake Milton that time.
Okay.
A little too strong. Always love to see Big Ten guys do well when they get to the league. There's Tim Frazier. Heard us talking
Ooh, Tim Frazier, let's go. Ooh, Tim Frazier, let's go.
all tied up. Minute and a half gone by. Second quarter. Tobias Harris.
Christopher Jackson says, no, you don't. You don't want that.
Too strong. That was their last touch by the Pistons.
I mean, I just want to see, like, you know, how we are actually able to test our strength. You know, I mean, we got a player down too. Actually, we got 2 starters down right now. We got, you know, Reggie Jackson and Blake Griffin. But I wanted to see how this team is, you know, against a team at full strength.
Richardson gives it up to Scott. Baseline fadeaway, no. Christian Wood with the board.
Packers Nation says, all right, I'm going to head out and go play a winning franchise in Madden with the line.
That's a tough shot.
Make your case, Christian Wood.
He says he wants to be in the rotation. He's in it right now. Milton working against Brown. No good. Richardson knocks it away, but he's
Oh, yeah, that's Detroit basketball.
The thing I like about Wood is that he always seems to move and find those little gaps in the defense. Right there, pocket pass comes from Frazier, and there's the athletic move up above the rim on the
Hey,
other
I don't
side
know
by
if it was
Wood.
me
They
tweeting
don't have to
the
run plays for
Pistons,
him, but if he's active and he's moving and he's alert with good hands,
Christian
he'll get
Wood
plenty of
and
opportunities on the offensive end.
Tom Gores. But I'm loving having Christian Wood out there. What's going on, 4G?
That might get him going.
Oh, man. Packers Nation says hopefully the refs don't mess the game up with, with Madden glitches.
Especially without Joel Embiid in the paint. Tobias Harris gets behind Tony Snell, and he flushes.
Christopher Jackson
Terrific
says,
back cut.
I got
Had
the Pistons
Snell
going to the
overplaying,
playoffs this year. That's what's up.
recognizing it. Tobias back cut and got a nice pass from Horford for the dunk. That's just good basketball.
4G says, I'm so glad Regina Trash Can not playing. I mean, hey, real talk.
There you go.
I'm actually kind of mad.
Forcing the turnover.
Oh, come on.
Able to
I'm kind of mad that
They're gonna say
Derrick Rose didn't get the start and Tim Frazier got it.
Well, I think what happened here is he passed it.
But it's all
he
good.
Didn't pass it to anyone, and then he went and got his own pass.
That's exactly right. Another look at it here. Slow-mo. Loses the handle. Corrals
Dang,
So-
Packers Nation
so
going
actually, it's over
savage.
there, yeah, because he'd been okay if he caught it, passed it. But when
He's
he
like,
tried to
dang,
dribble it,
man, first play of the game, I got called for hands to the face. Dang it.
Ninth turnover for the Pistons. Ben Simmons.
Oh,
about that
almost
shot?
had that block.
But he makes it.
Jump off.
Little running hook off the wrong foot. But he's made that plenty of times.
Kyler Quinn takes a shot to the face, and unfortunately, that's the third foul on
Forgy
Andre
says, I
Drummond.
wanted Rose to start too. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's probably going to end up being even more playing time out there for Christian Wood, who's probably the next guy slated to come out. But he'll stay.
Pistons by a pair. We're back after this.
Okay, coach's challenge by Detroit. Joseph Marshall says, Troxel, you gonna do the Panthers versus Packers in 2 weeks? If I have it on the, if I have it, yeah, I'll definitely be doing it. Blue and Silver Phantom says, I find it funny hearing the announcers tell us what they like about Wood. Christopher Jackson says Drummond seems always to have problems with big physical guys. Yeah, I mean, you see, but this Drummond this year, I think he really got focused. I mean, it might be because he's playing for a new contract and he's going to be testing the market and things like that. But, that's why I said I wanted to see him against Embiid, because I want to see if he actually really is serious about getting a big payday. Joseph Marsh says, is it in Green Bay? Oh, it's in Green Bay, so might get it. Yeah, I mean, we might. Dwayne says, I told you I love this guy. Joseph says, there is a joke in Christopher's comment. I need to do research. Packers Nation says, I called my friend who's a Lion fan and asked him if he's gonna watch them play this week, and he told me, who are the Lions? I mean, I'll be doing a different game, but I'm going to still be watching them. And the Pistons challenge was unsuccessful.
Coach's challenge, whether or not it was a foul on Andre Drummond or not. And here are the reviewable plays. Personal fouls charged to a coach's team, out-of-bounds violations, goaltending violations, and basket interference violations. But in the last 2 minutes, only personal fouls could be challenged. So the Pistons were arguing right here, was this a foul indeed on Andre Drummond? And he's going to see right there, he kind of slaps him across the face. Kyler Quinn, intentional or not, I don't know, but that call is going to stand.
Tobias Harris.
Packers Nation says Rogers did the post-game interview with the refs.
Well, one thing we heard from Dwayne Casey earlier in the season was that he wanted to make sure his guys.
Christopher Jackson says
these are valuable.
he will get paid wherever he goes. Drummond, he will wind up in Golden State and let that brother do his research. I mean, I don't know. I think Detroit's gonna pay him.
Kylo Quinn.
Because I will say this, if he doesn't re-sign here, I could see him go to Golden State.
And it's in the area where Andre is. They're trying to get him out of the game before he picks up the fourth.
4G says Frazier got paid too much.
Gets out. And then
I mean, he's been he's solid off the bench.
So Andre Drummond will check out with those 3 fouls. Been limited to just 4 points. as Thon Maker enters the ball game. Tony Snell, Tim Frazier, Bruce Brown, Thon Maker, Markieff Morris. That's Bruce Brown.
Whoa, where's the foul?
Last touch by the Pistons. Tim Frazier on
Oh, come on. Where's the foul? Come on.
Finishes.
All right. Who cares about the stupid foul? Let's go.
Markieff Morris with the pump fake. And that one's deflected.
Come on, guys. You guys got to play some better
Quite a
basketball.
few deflections in this game. We've seen a lot of body contact as well. For the most part, they're letting them play.
Pistons tonight dealing with injuries to Reggie Jackson, Blake Griffin, and fouls to several players, including Andre Drummond. So they've got a mountain to climb tonight. Got some adversity to have to fight through.
Yeah, this is a good team they're up against. There's no question.
Team 4.
Christopher Jackson
You like
says,
the depth that
don't
Detroit
get
has certainly in
Simmons
this game.
a lane to the
Foul
basket.
situation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Having a guy like Andre Sitton, you'd like to be able to expose some of that paint
There we go.
matchup, the advantage you think you would have without a guy like Joel Embiid in there. Markieff Morris hits the free throw. So Pistons will keep the basketball. Snell gives it up to Morris.
Oh, come on. You.
Couldn't hang on to it.
Why are you going?
Last touch by Philly.
You had the easy layup.
10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
Tony Snell on the inbound.
Oh, that's nice. Wow, he totally missed it.
And here comes Ben Simmons and company. Puts his body right into the chest of Tony Snell.
All right, good rebound.
Thon Maker.
Ben Simmons just refuses to even look at anything from the outside the paint. I believe all 7 of his shot attempts tonight have come from outside the paint.
Oh, come on.
Markieff Morris attempt halfway down before it bounced out. Markieff with 5 points tonight. He's the guy that the Pistons would really like to see take a step forward. He's been a starter in this league for a long time and certainly getting an opportunity to start. With Blake Griffin being sidelined, they'd like to see some offensive productivity from him. Meanwhile, Kyle Quinn. And here comes Markieff.
All right, we got 18 on the clock. Slow down. Let's run something.
Frazier working against Tobias Harris in no man's land. Gets it back though.
Tough take against the guy 6'9" if you're Frazier.
Here's Markieff.
Oh my goodness, Markieff.
That'll be on Ben Simmons. And that's Ben Simmons' third foul, believe it or not. So Brett Brown rolling the dice a little bit to leave Simmons out there, who picks up his third.
Shooting 2, Detroit, Markieff Morris.
Oh man.
So what do you know?
Hey, that ball don't lie.
Is turning into a bit of a grinder.
Markieff,
But
you need to sit down.
that's okay, because over the course of 82 games, you're going to have to play some games that are grinders, some games that are up-tempo. You have to fight through sluggish starts like they're trying to do tonight.
All right, there we go. D Rose is back in the building.
With Derrick Rose in this is his third game, his third regular season game.
Every time he comes in. I'm telling you.
All right.
He sent out a tweet yesterday, just a couple of words, and the Twitter broke. They love him in Detroit. Pistons with a 2-point edge. Ben Simmons will remain in the game for Philadelphia with 3 fouls.
Ooh.
Here's a steal from Tony Snell.
There we go, Snell.
3-on-1 if they want it. Bruce Brown.
There we go. There we go.
Timeout. Brett Brown.
That's what playing good defense gets you. It gets you easy baskets. No, she says, let's go. Absolutely. Christopher Jackson says, if Brett Brown don't win a championship in the Eastern Conference or win an NBA championship, he is fired. Yeah, I can see that. You know, the Philadelphia 76ers are in an all-in type of mindset. Dwayne Boatwright says, I don't want to see them dominantly go off for 10 to 15 points. Forgy says, is Sekou still hurt? Yes, he is. They said now it's he's still suffering from a concussion. You know, I would have loved to see him get some run today. No, she says Andre and Ben are having a bad game. Yes, they are. Absolutely. You know, they both got 3 fouls, and, you know, it's not looking good. Forgy says, Svi fell out of favor. I'm so mad. Yeah, absolutely. I think the next time he actually gets, like, real minutes, he got to come out like he did against when he was still a member of the Los Angeles Lakers and went head-to-head with Klay Thompson. If he does that, he can probably earn some more minutes back.
James Harden in Houston and Russell Westbrook, who's now in Houston, who is at OKC. For more on Ben Simmons' shot selection, let's check in with Brooke Fletcher.
Yeah, Johnny, it's been an ongoing joke on when Ben Simmons is going to get his first three-pointer. It's hard to believe because he's one of the best players in the league, but he's currently 0-18 in his NBA career from deep. Now, he did make one preseason, but you know that doesn't count. But a New Jersey bar decided to have a little fun with this. So when Ben Simmons does make his first three-point shot, they're going to offer free beer. So he hasn't made one yet, but there could be a lot of happy 76ers fans tonight if he does make it.
No question about that. How far is New Jersey of a drive from here, Greg?
Say that one more time?
I was saying, how far is the drive from here?
I don't know. I'm down to go if you want to go.
I wouldn't worry about it because if the game against Boston and tonight is any indication, he's not going to be a tempting one.
There's that preseason shot, but that doesn't count.
Preseason 3.
But look at the bench. Look at you.
They went crazy.
They just won the league title or something?
Hey, I think we should just caravan on down there if he does make his three-point shot and have a party, huh?
Hey, let's do it. But I don't think it's happening tonight. Again, he had even attempted one in regulation games since April 1st of last season. Why would you when you're scoring in the paint as well as he has? But again, he's rolling the dice a little bit. 3 fouls, and he remains in the game as Korkmaz steps into a triple, and that one won't fall.
Okay, Dwayne says Michigan Wolverines are up 3.
Better flow in this quarter. Markieff Morris dared to shoot. He accepts it.
All right, there we go.
Was defending that time on Morris, or the closest to him, nowhere near him. Markieff had all kinds of time to size that up.
First triple to fall for the Pistons, now 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. O'Quinn working against Rose, swings it out. Korkmaz, another 3. That one's short. He's not shy about
Christopher
shooting.
Jackson says Simmons need to have a better foul shot percentage than a 3-point shot. In tight games, teams play hack-a-bend. 3-point shot is overhyped in today's NBA. Absolutely.
Here's where no matter what the play call is, you abort it and just take that open shot. Korkmaz really late getting back on the closeout. Yeah, Markieff, nice shot.
He's a Philly kid. Maker trying to back him in. Last touch by Bruce Brown.
Gonna stay with Philadelphia.
We'll get that same matchup again. This time, Horford fronts him, floats it, or finishes it.
I think sometimes people forget that Al Horford is still a very good interior player on the offensive end. Yeah, he'll shoot the
Sorry,
threes
get back.
and some long-range twos, but give him the ball inside, he can still finish for you.
Whistle on Thon Maker. That's his first foul. Ben Simmons will go to the stripe.
It'll be his first. Team second.
Hey, just a reminder, Pistons fans, the team hosts the Pacers on Monday night. Want to make sure you join Mickey York and
I will
Grant
definitely
Long
be
Pistons
doing that
Live.
game as well
Again,
on
at
Monday
6:30 for all your game
against the
coverage.
Pacers.
Again, that's Monday night. Pistons Pacers at 6:30 right here on Fox Sports Detroit. Simmons can't convert on the first attempt as Langston Galloway gets set to check in.
You know, the question is, and this is to my man Grant Long, why would Simmons worry about the outside when he can get inside? Yeah, I get that. But in a playoff series, when teams play you 6-7 times,
Oh, come on.
game plan for you,
Oh, there we go.
they're able to take your strengths away, that's when it becomes an issue.
Ah, come on.
Finish in transition. I'm hearing you. There's James Ennis the third.
Oh, come on.
And one. Markieff Morris whistled for the foul.
Foul on Mars.
And that's his third.
He is third.
Well, Philly got it up the court quickly that time, and there's Ennis. Ennis is a nice utility player. He's a guy who can come off the bench and play 2 or 3 positions for you. Still able to get up and down the floor quickly as he did there and finish after contact.
Yeah, not an easy conversion there.
No.
There you see. James Ennis III, good guy to chat with during the 2017-2018 season. Played a big role. So the lead's down to 2. 3.5 to play first half. Luke Kennard.
Oh, Luke Kennard for 3.
He had a defender in his hand. It didn't matter.
Let's go.
Luke Kennard playing with a load of confidence right now.
Raul Neto into the game for Philly.
Okay, gave her
3
right
points.
back.
Mike Scott, stop me if you've heard me. That's his third.
Not bad for a guy who was questionable all the way up until game time, right?
Yeah, left ankle sprain. Seems to be getting plenty of lift on his shots. Now whistle away from the ball. That's going to be on Mike Scott.
Let's go back to Luke Kennard, who, again, able to make that basket with Ennis lurking right on his side. Plenty of distraction there, but, yeah,
Piston shooter Mars.
he was not to be bothered.
As Blake Griffin looks on. So here's Markieff. 2 of 3 at the line. Make it 3 of 4. He's now
All right,
in
come
double
on.
figures.
We're up 2 now.
Only he and Kennard in double figures at this point for the Pistons. Only Tobias Harris in double figures for Philadelphia. Pretty balanced scoring on both sides. Splits the pair. And here's Raul Neto. Richardson out to Horford. He got a size mismatch with Derrick Rose, but he gives it back up to Richardson. Steps into one. Not enough. Offensive rebound for Philly. Richardson puts it on the floor off the high glass.
All right, tied ball game.
Tied up at 48 apiece.
2:20 left. Ooh, nice pass.
Rose to make it back to
Oh, yeah. There we go, D. Rose.
inside the painted area like that.
That was a nice pass.
That time he got there on the cut. But he gets there fast. I mean, he makes his decision and he's going and he goes quickly, and that puts pressure on anybody trying to stay in front or stay with Derrick Rose.
10 points for Rose now.
Christopher Jackson says Sixers are just so big, and their bench is just as big. I wonder why they don't play Trey Burke more. He had a he had a nice handle and can shoot very well. Yeah, absolutely he does. Hey, if they ever want to get rid of him, Pistons go holla at him.
Neto off the screen from Horford. Off the glass, converts.
Down 2, come on.
1 minute to play first half. The back and forth all night. Markieff, top of the key, trying to work against Richardson. Induces some contact. He'll go back to the line.
Foul on Josh Richardson.
We need to make that. It's all right. We got 2 free throws.
Hey, coming up in our Ram halftime report, Mickey York and Grant Long break it down. The Pistons bench coming through yet again. You've seen that theme throughout the course of the season. And it's coming through again tonight. Mickey and Grant at the Ram desk coming up 50 seconds from now.
I know we're only 2 games in, but I believe what we're seeing from the Pistons and their bench is something that can be sustained. Second in the league in bench points.
Dwayne says, Troxel, my internet is crashing.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Only the Clippers have more. How about Jalen Rose in the house? Jalen Rose.
Hey, Jalen Rose.
Courtside here.
Jalen looks like he can still go.
He can probably get a couple. You think?
Wouldn't bet against him.
I wouldn't either. All right, if you notice a change in score, that's because Kennard's last bucket was changed from a 2 to a 3. Here comes Markieff Morris.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
How about that? Active
Up 3, come on.
Able to take it in against Richardson. 3-point advantage.
Let's go, defense.
About a 6-second differential between the game and shot clock. As Richardson works against Langston.
Watch screen, watch screen.
High screen from Horford. He gets in the paint. Finishes.
Don was just a little bit off.
Here's Derrick Rose.
Oh, D Rose. Oh, D Rose, let's go.
Shot would not go.
It almost did, though.
Oh, boy. What about
Hey,
Derrick Rose?
let's just put it this way. Y'all don't want to miss this second half.
Easy about it.
You know, this
Makes it look easy.
he makes. I mean, he's cat quick.
I definitely appreciate the 21 in the building.
In a hurry, very little waste of motion or energy.
Yeah, I'm going to be on. I'm going to do a post game tomorrow with the Lions. I am going to be streaming the Saints and the Cardinals at 1 o'clock. Then a post game right after that.
Derrick Rose, 6 of
And then
9
on
for
Monday,
12 points
I will
in
be
13
doing the
minutes of action.
Pistons
He was
game
brilliant in the first half.
against the
So is Luke
Pacers.
Kennard. He's standing by with our own Brooke Fletcher. Brooke.
Thanks, Johnny. Luke, yeah, you guys were off to a slow start, but this bench brought the energy on both sides of the court. What do you guys need to collectively continue, though, this second half to keep the momentum going?
Strong starts to the second half. We know what our starters are capable of. We got off to a slow start a little bit, but I'm proud of the way the bench came in and fought. We were able to get stops on defense and turn it into good offensive looks.
All right, thanks so much. Mickey, back to you.
All right, Brooke, thank you very much. Slow start for the Pistons, but a strong finish to that first half, led in part by their reserves tonight. 34 first half points off the bench for the Pistons tonight. They're the subject of our GMC Fox vision here at halftime.
Coach looked for some energy off the bench tonight, and he certainly got it in the way of his reserves. He went to them a little bit earlier, about 2 minutes earlier than normal, Mickey, but those guys came in and they responded in a big way, starting with Derrick Rose. This guy has been spectacular.
Yeah, Derrick Rose has been playing lights out.
he gets to the basket with reckless abandonment, and he's able to finish in traffic. And that's what I like about Derrick Rose. Not afraid to put both feet firmly in the paint.
Now, on a commercial, I am going to
nice move there, gets the defense
fill
to
up my
freeze,
water
and right
again.
over the top he goes with it. The defense has been spectacular as well.
And then I'll be right back after that. So hang on tight, and I'm gonna I'll kind of keep an eye out for the what do you call it? The Michigan game for those of you that is into college football.
As a matter of fact, he's going to call for it, I guarantee you, at halftime from his starters.
We're going to have some fun today.
Dwayne Casey promised to get Christian Wood into the game tonight. He's responded with a nice first half as well, but it's been Luke Kennard and Derrick Rose leading the way for the Pistons off the bench. They have combined for 24 points already. The Pistons reserves helping the Pistons.
Hey, I love them two titles. I love them two titles. Back to back. But all right, you guys, hang on tight. I will be right back. Because man, we're gonna have fun the second half. All right, guys, be right back. All right, all right. I am back, you guys. Dwayne says, however, it's a double up in the chat. Take a minute, guys. Swipe down, hit the thumbs up, tap that bell, and subscribe to Troxel Sports Talk. Absolutely. I appreciate that, Dwayne. Hardest working man on the internet. And definitely subscribe to Dwayne Boatwright. He is going to be starting his channel up. I have it on, so I hit subscribe, and I do have his notification bell set to all. So whenever he drops his videos, I will be notified immediately.
And Tim McCormick struggling again tonight. Meanwhile, my partner Peanut Butter and I'm Jelly. We're rolling along just fine this evening. Brooke Fletcher's come in and given Greg Kelser a nice assist so far, but it's not over. The second half with Johnny and Greg coming up next.
So I don't know why they went and did that little excerpt that go right back to a commercial. That's one of them. Wah, 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 wah. But I tell you what, man, I can't wait for the second half because it's going to be exciting. You know, the Pistons bench has really stepped up this season. You know, we are ranked the number 2 bench in the NBA. But yeah, tomorrow I will be doing the Saints and Cardinals game. And then after that, I will be on with the Gridiron Blitz on my channel for the Lions post-game show. And then after that, I'll probably take the rest of the day off, spend some family time. And then Monday, I will be doing the Pistons versus the Pacers. And this week, Line of Scrimmage will be on my channel this week. And also the Lions Weekly podcast show will be on my channel this week on Friday. Ooh, I would actually like to see that fight. But yeah, so we're gonna have some fun this week. You know, I am taking Thursday off. You know, but the Gridiron Blitz, I believe, might be doing Thursday night football. So, you know, definitely subscribe to the members of the Sports Movement Network. All the links are in the description below. You know, we definitely appreciate that. Without you guys, you know, the Sports Movement Network wouldn't be here. You know, you guys are the MVPs.
All of these plays, as much as we enjoyed watching the bench score 34 points, we really enjoyed watching them come together as a group and stop Philly. That's our Genius Moments, brought to you by Legal Genius.
Absolutely. They're playing great offensively and
And they've got good scoring.
defensively.
Here's my thing. They've got good scoring from Markieff Morris, Luke Kennard, and Derrick Rose. But that man, Andre Drummond, been limited because of foul trouble. Only 4
All right,
points.
the Michigan
in the first
Wolverines
half.
are up
Yeah,
10-0
the
against
Pistons
the
themselves
Notre
lead.
Dame Fighting
There's
Irish.
no way he's going to be held to 4 points in the second half.
No Blake and 4 from Andre, and they're leading.
Oh, that's a charge. Let's go.
25 Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, that's his fourth.
See,
Yeah,
they're just
Simmons
so
with 4
determined to
fouls.
get
Let's
to
go.
where you want. Get to your spot. You'll go through a guy to do it. And in this case, Ben Simmons picks up his 4th foul. That's an issue for the Sixers and Brett Brown. What's he going to do with it?
He's continued to allow him to play on the floor. Remember, picked up 3 with quite a bit of time left in the second quarter. And he left him out there. But he'll have to be careful. Bruce Brown, cognizant of that. He gives it up to Frazier. To Brown. That one's going to be on Al Horford.
Sorry. Quit complaining. Get to the free throw line.
So you don't want to get
you
out
don't
of
want to
your
get the
game,
refs
right?
mad
But
at
if
you.
Understand that the guy
That's the
guarding
first
you has
chance you
4,
get
and you're a guy like Bruce
that'll
Brown
turn
who's
the
been
game back to Philly.
drive to the basket. Are you thinking in the back of your mind, hey, whether or not the shot goes down, I'm inducing
No, she
contact,
says
and I'm gonna put
Andre.
that decision on the official.
Well, it certainly played a part in it. And now we'll just have to see what the adjustments might be coming
All
from
right,
Philadelphia.
I see why you should. I see
Andre
why I
getting
know
an
she
offensive
said that.
rebound, not to use this
Let's go to the free throw line.
on the free throw miss.
And Al Horford just picked up his 3rd foul. Back-to-back whistles on Al Horford. Andre Drummond, 2 of 4 at the line tonight. That one off the left side.
True or fact? Come on. Breathe,
Much
foul
improved,
through,
though,
and
his
make
free throw
it.
shooting. As we get into our 3rd game here, much improved.
All right, there we go.
3 of 6 on the night for Andre. He's got 5 points.
Ooh.
And Simmons getting the lane, stops short of it.
Come on. There we go.
Pistons come away with it. And here comes Frazier. I think there maybe you saw again where Simmons didn't take it all the way to the rack and settled for one instead.
Oh, Tim Frazier, let's go.
How about that?
Let's go.
I think the Pistons are pretty happy with what they're getting from Frazier right now in an emergency start. Main thing is he's not trying to do too much.
Simmons working against Morris. Fade away.
Oh, yeah.
Rebound Andre Drummond. Here comes
Let's
Tim
go, Dre.
Frazier again. The former Nittany Lion puts it on the floor. Playing with a little confidence.
Come on.
Tony Snell, but knocked away.
I just said that Tim Frazier wasn't trying to do too much. That's his 4th turnover, though. And that's not what the Pistons are looking for from their
Come on.
Leads to a triple from Tobias Harris at the other end.
That's one thing about the Sixers. You
Settle
turn
it down.
They have the ability to make you pay and pay hard at the other end. Pistons give up a 3.
Dwayne says Michigan 10, Notre Dame 0. What's going on, Ted Cheney? He says, what up, Trox? Thanks for giving me Pistons basketball on the drive home. Absolutely. You know, we definitely got the Pistons and Pacers on Monday. I'll be doing as well.
Wow.
And you know what that means.
Andre just picked up his 4th. I got to go back to his first one. Remember the first one? Came in the open court, didn't need it. This is when those fouls really hurt you. And this one, too. I mean, out in the open court, no advantage to be gained. Big fella, Andre, he knows better. Got to be better.
Absolutely got to be better. Be great.
So 4 for Drummond. 4 for Simmons. Horford for 3. No.
Come on.
There's Simmons underneath. Tries to swing it out.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Lock to handle from Matisse Thybulle. So a little shaky start here to the 3rd quarter.
Hey, if you're the Pistons, you got to take advantage of this. I mean, you're sitting here with an opportunity to take this thing into double digits. Should be your first double-digit lead of the night.
And you don't have Luke Kennard or Derrick Rose on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice putback, Dre.
Excuse me, Andre Drummond. It is a double-digit advantage. Great job cleaning it up.
Oh, Dre with the rejection. Let's go.
Tell you what, you got both coaches rolling the dice now with their star players out there with 4 fouls. And they're coming at Andre. He got a nice hand on that to deny Tobias Harris.
Dival, the rookie, rolls off. Here comes Andre Drummond. Loves to be able to take the basketball off the floor. So he's worked on it in the offseason. Markieff Morris steps into one.
Woo! Let's go, Markieff.
Pistons lead it by a baker's dozen.
Let's go. Hey, we came to ball today. Burner count says D Rose. Christopher Jackson says Simmons have to be taken out and Harris needs to pick up his game. Who will foul out first, Simmons or Drummond? That's a good question, Christopher Jackson, because it's going to be tough. You know, with 4 fouls, you know, early in the third period, you know, you gotta be careful. You know, being a Detroit homer, I'm going to say Ben Simmons fouls out first, but no, she says the real answer is Al. Oh yeah, Al Horford also is in foul trouble. Christopher Jackson says blasted Pistons fans. Christopher Jackson, are you a Sixers fan? Oh, you are? Okay, that's what's up. Hey, y'all got us a squad. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, back in early 2000s, like 2001, I was a huge Sixer fan because of Allen Iverson. I mean, obviously that was my quote-unquote second team back then. You know, because I'm always a Detroit Pistons fan.
Welcome back to Little
But,
Caesars Arena. I'm here
yeah,
with a member of
the answer was
Pistons
the
Back
truth.
5 unit, longtime NBA veteran, current ESPN NBA analyst, and most importantly, a Detroit native, Mr. Jalen Rose. How are you tonight?
I'm doing terrific. This is an amazing atmosphere. Shout out to Tom Gores and the Pistons ownership and Platinum Equity doing an amazing job of getting Detroit playing in downtown. It's such a great atmosphere.
You travel everywhere, but you always make a conscious effort to represent the city of Detroit. Why is it so important to you?
Well, a lot of people don't realize my biological father, Jimmy Walker, was the #1 pick in the 1967 draft of the Detroit Pistons. So it's in my blood. Dave Bing is my godfather. I grew up loving the Bad Boys. Was really happy in 2004 when we won a championship, but it's just in my heart, and I appreciate representing the hometown team.
Now, I gotta ask, I know you are a big fan of Andre Drummond. You've been talking about him. What are your early impressions of this team?
Did you see him in the first game?
I did. He went off.
Those Moses Malone type numbers. He went at Indiana. How about Derrick Rose?
Okay, yeah.
Get to the basket. How about Luke Kennard improving his ball handling, playing with confidence? He finished with his right hand today. Mook Morris out there playing terrific basketball. So I'm really excited about the team, and hopefully we can get a win tonight.
Mr. Rose, really excited about the Detroit Pistons. Johnny, I'll send it back to you.
Beautiful. And he looks great, too, huh?
Yes, he does.
How about it? That's a Pistons
Hey, shout out to
ambassador right there,
Jalen Rose, man.
He speaks the truth.
There says Jalen Rose. Joseph Marshall is back. Welcome back. He says been doing research on the tournament I'm joining. Christopher Jackson says we'll represent the East. Sixers. Iverson was the answer. Embiid, the NBA have no answer to.
Simmons now up to 8
So,
points.
so you're trying to say the Sixers had the answer and no answer for the NBA?
Right there, that was just too easy.
Yeah, they have been able to cut off some of that dribble drive free.
Hey, but real talk, man,
16 shots.
he's gonna be what do you call it? He's gonna be a superstar sooner than later.
halfway down.
Got to take it.
He's worked on that shot. Thibault gives it up to Harris. Horford gets behind Thon Maker, decides to front him. And we got a turnover. Here comes Tim Frazier. Up to Bruce Brown. Knocked away by Richardson.
I'll tell you, Richardson's a good defender. Got that steal knocked away without foul.
He was a good defender in Miami.
Like that.
A lot of people forgot that he was.
Steps into a three. Gets another one.
Tobias.
You say Philadelphia, you turn it over, they come back and make you pay in a big way. That's the second three they've gotten.
He trying to say, hey, Pistons, y'all mess up when you traded me.
15 turnovers for the Pistons, equating to 21 at 76 points. That was a point of emphasis coming into this game.
Christopher Jackson says that's right. Hey, shout out to the Wolverines. Michigan Wolverines up 16-0 with 9:55 left in the second. Joseph Marshall says, if I punch my alarm clock off, if I punch the alarm clock off its stand when it goes off, can I get it? Can I call it a buzzer beater? Hey, you can get that one, Joseph. Christopher Jackson says, that was a good time out. That was a good time out by Coach Casey. Joseph Marsh says, yes or no, I need an answer. Sure, you can call it a buzzer beater if you beat your alarm clock off the stand. I've actually had 2 buzzer beaters in my career. Joseph Marsh says it's the only time I'll have a buzzer beater. If so, okay, I have the record for the most buzzer beater hits. So you going to the buzzer beater Hall of Fame? All right, the Michigan Wolverines go up 17-0. 9:52 left.
3 of the greatest players of all time made their debuts. Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and John Stockton will make it tonight's Flagstar Bank starring role. They joined the #1 pick, Hakeem the Dream, in the Hall of Fame. Now, other notable draft classes, some of the greatest scorers in league history selected in '96. And, of course, we all know how good that '03 class was. But I ask you, Greg Kelser,
forget 2003
for the Taco Bell tape?
I cursed 2003.
After much consideration, and with all due respect to the 2003 group that included LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh, I got to go with the '84 group as the
and
best
the Detroit Pistons with the #2 overall pick missed on all of them.
There were some other guys that aren't even on that list. Sam Perkins, Jerome Kersey of Portland. That was an incredible draft.
Thank you, Joe Dumars.
Statistician Joe Abramson says not even close. It's got to be the '84 class.
Oh, yeah. Between 84 or 1996.
In second, Philadelphia with basketball.
You remember who was taken with the second pick?
Just Marshall says, every time my alarm goes off, 3 seconds later, it's yelling, Adrian. Gridiron Blitz, what's going on, my brother? Another member of the Sports Movement Network says, Pistons winning, absolutely.
Derrick Rose makes his way to the scorer's table. Christian Wood in the basketball game.
Nice screen.
Luke Kennard, little couldn't get it to convert.
Missed it at the free throw line.
From the corner, Al Horford.
All right, come on.
He's been off a little bit with that shot tonight.
Say, Matisse Thybulle really sticking with Luke Kennard, making things difficult for him. Meanwhile, Frazier. Up to Maker.
That was a dumb pass.
Was it deflected? It was not. That's another turnover.
All right, let's go D. Rose.
Pistons had a 13-point lead. It's down to 6 now, and you're hoping that the bench brigade can duplicate what they did in the first quarter here now in the third quarter. You got all bench players out there on the floor now.
Ida Nasser.
Nice to get.
Sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. Says go Philadelphia.
And one. That's a little too easy.
I thought Tobias Harris was going to make the
Joe Smirch says my alarm, and I have a Rocky and Kluber Lang rivalry.
21 points a game. Didn't quite make it, didn't quite get there. Could possibly get there as a member of the Sixers, though. This is a good player, folks.
I see you guys have a love-hate relationship.
Who continues to make himself better and better. When he was here, Stan Van Gundy, his coach, said, hey, I want him to be a better three-point shooter. So guess what? He's one of the better three-point shooters in the league now.
Tobias Harris with 11 of his 21 coming here in the third quarter. Signed a 5-year, $180 million deal with Philadelphia. Don Maker thought about it. Instead, he'll challenge Al Horford. They're going to say on the floor. That's going to be on Tobias Harris. So that's his third, which means Horford fortunate not to pick up his fourth. Derrick Rose. That's a turnover. Here comes Tobias Harris with a head of steam running downhill. Make it 13 in the third quarter for Tobias
Come on
Harris.
now, we only up one.
Big number of points off turnovers cashed in by the Philadelphia 76ers tonight to win this game.
26 points off turnovers.
All right, come on, Luke. Set that. Okay, good screen.
Third quarter. Luke steps into one.
Ah.
Off the hit.
Oh, nice job. Christian Wood
Luke
makes the
wants
save
it back.
on the rebound.
This time in the lane.
Woo! All right. Slicing and dicing with the layup.
You could miss a shot and be a while before you take another one. I think those days might be gone.
I'm with you. Richardson off the dribble against Rose. Christian
Same
Wood
team,
able to
same
corral.
team. Let's go.
Pistons by 3. Derrick Rose with a floater.
Oh, nice job, D. Rose.
Look out.
Guy does what he wants to do. Jalen approves.
Daily Cod Santa, I cannot show the game.
14.
That is a copyright infringement, and that'll put my thing on a strike. And I can't afford to have a strike on my channel, so I'm sorry. The best I can do is the game audio.
Going like that, you can ill afford to cheat off of him. You just got to stay there and be there on the catch.
Christian Wood tries to
Oh, Christian Wood, let's go.
Big shot from Christian Wood, who has 10 points quietly in this game.
I like the commitment to him tonight. He's getting minutes, meaningful minutes.
And making the most of it. Horford with the pump fake gets in the lane. Good action here in the third. Derrick Rose hoping to keep it.
Christopher Jackson says, can someone on the Sixers make D. Rose play defense?
Richardson comes away with it.
Sort of loaded up, waiting for Derrick in the lane that time. Several guys defensively for Philadelphia. They got the ball to slide.
10 on the shot clock.
All right.
Tobias Harris, who's feeling it.
Oh, nice job. Let's go.
Derrick Rose looking for company. He's got.
You got Christian Wood?
Gives it up to Christian.
Oh, come on. Traveling. All right, settle it down, guys. Get back on defense and let's make another stop.
Watch how they converge on him inside the painted area and get that ball loose. That time the anticipation was there. They got it loose and were able to go the other way with it.
Ben Simmons. That, ladies and gentlemen,
That's his fifth foul.
is his fourth.
That's his fifth.
Now look for him here. Excuse me, his fifth.
I'm really surprised.
Five fouls in the third quarter with 2:26 left in the
They got some out of
third.
Andre, but then got him out of there. They decided to keep rolling the dice, keep going to the well, and now you've got Simmons with 5 fouls.
And I believe I was mistaken. They're going to award that foul off the ball.
The
Shake
Shake
Milton.
Milton.
Shake Milton.
All right, so Simmons is.
Let's go.
Simmons
Let's
is
go.
okay. Still has
Up 5.
a little confusion there. on the
Still
floor.
anybody's game.
Apologize if I confused
Got to
you
play
at all.
defense.
There's the aforementioned Shake Milton gets in the lane. Nobody can
Tom, what are you
that shot.
doing? If you're going to just stand there like a peg on a board,
Into a 3-point ball game.
Tell you what, that foul may have been
Contest the
close enough
shot.
for Simmons to make Brown think better of it.
You're right. Floater in the lane with the kind roll for Derrick Rose.
let's go, D Rose.
8 of 11 from the floor, Derrick Rose. I mentioned maybe the most efficient player through the first 2 games, coming off a 27-point night against Atlanta, and he's keeping it rolling here tonight. James Ennis, the third, with 2 on the shot clock. He gets a friendly roll.
Oh, soft rims,
Soft
both
rims for sure. Look at Derrick Rose with the explosive step. James Ennis came over. But there is a whistle, and that'll be on Shake Milton, his second.
First to the last 2 minutes.
Well, join us at Little Caesars Arena on Saturday night, November 2nd, as the Pistons welcome
Gridiron
in
Blitz,
Kyrie
Derrick
Irving
Rose
and the
has
new look
16
Brooklyn Nets
points.
at
He's
7
shooting
o'clock
8 for
game.
11.
Tickets call 313 Pistons or visit pistons.com. Derrick Rose goes to the line.
He is just constantly in attack mode.
First free throw attempt.
Yeah, teams trying to defend him. Hey, they're chanting MVP again here in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, he was once one.
And you
We
never
all
take
know.
that away.
Can never take that away. It's in the books.
Will always
Hector,
be revered
try VIP,
like being the
VIP
You know, the thing about it,
link.
his injuries came
Wait,
when he was
VIPstream.com
nearing
or
his prime.
VIPleague.com.
Explosive, could score
You would need a what do you call it? A
Then he had the knee injury that really just took a lot of that away from him.
an Amazon Prime account in order to get into
I believe Derrick Rose is gonna be whistling
VIPleague.com.
a foul here.
But try that out.
Just his first.
Philadelphia basketball out of bounds.
61 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Pistons did enjoy a double-digit advantage.
But yeah, if I show the
Philadelphia
game, they
put
can
together a
actually
12-ball
shut
run
my
to cut
channel
into it.
down.
And now
Like,
it's a
that's how
5-point game.
serious that stuff is.
Oh, Neto. Oh, get out of here.
So this is literally the best I can do for you guys.
To block those just a little bit softer or keep them in bounds here. Sometimes you can't avoid knocking it out of bounds, but you'd love to have the ball turned over.
5 on the shot clock. Neto with the
Ooh.
basketball. Thon lurking again, but he gets it over the outstretched arm.
Hey, who is
Number
19
7.
on Philly, man? He got some handles.
3-point game. Rose with a stutter step out to Christian Wood. Steps in. Philadelphia basketball.
Philadelphia basketball.
Dwayne Casey looking on. Hey, tall order having to open the season on a back-to-back.
This is where the only team that had to do that. They were the only team in the league that started the season on a back-to-back and 3 games in 4 nights.
And again, nobody looking
No,
for
I think
excuses.
Milton's,
It's called like it was.
18.
Mike Scott steps in. My goodness.
All tied up.
Mike Scott, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Guy who is listed on the injury report with a left ankle sprain.
I'll take an ankle sprain. That's the way it results.
We're on square. Clock winding down. Derrick Rose. No. James Ennis III with a desperation heave. No go.
All right, all tied up
83
after 3. Dwayne Boatwright says, oh wait, hold on. Christopher Jackson says Rose has to be forced to play defense. Yeah, absolutely. Dwayne Boatwright says stay up on live football games and your favorite teams as well. subscribe to the Gridiron Blitz and the Sports Movement Network. Absolutely. He will be on my channel on tomorrow after the 1 o'clock game for the Detroit Lions. We are Lions fans. I will be actually doing the Saints and the Cardinals. He is doing the Giants and the Lions. And we do a post-game show after. So definitely subscribe to him. The Gridiron Blitz says, Trav, how do you think the commentator is doing? Oh, you're talking about Johnny Kane? He's doing good. You know, I mean, obviously it's not as good as George Blaha, but that's a big shoes to fill. You know, I mean, if you guys let me know, I might give up family time for Sunday Night Football. If not, the Gridiron Blitz is going to be doing Sunday Night Football. And I will be doing the Pistons game on Monday. The Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons. So, you know, we're doing games almost every day or shows every day. So, you know, subscribe to me in the Gridiron Blitz and be a part of the Sports Movement Network. Make sure you hit the notification bell on and set it to all so you know you don't miss a game that we do. Dwayne says, Detroit basketball. Yes, sir. Joseph Marshall says, in a demonic tone, Troxel, we are the only family you need. Christopher Jack says Raul Neto is 19, came over from the Jazz. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, he does have some handles.
Andre Drummond with the left hand.
Come on, Dre. Get back down. Don't think about that miss. Get back down, play some defense. Tim Frazier.
Delivered from Tim Frazier.
First, Tim Frazier.
Hey, so if Tim Frazier ever hits the floor, can I yell out, down goes Frazier? Down goes Frazier.
You can see up to 8 games per month for just $89. Start and stop on a monthly basis.
DeBruce says MVP Derrick Rose. Absolutely.
For more information, visit
Manaboy is the truth.
Motor City Pass.
Huge help for that second
Story
unit.
of turnovers both ways. The Pistons have turned it over 19 times, and they've given up
Gridiron Bliss says, Joe, something is wrong with you.
76 and you scored 20. Makes me believe that in this fourth quarter, the team that stays turnover free the most will win this game. It's going to come down to that stat, I believe.
Hey, TCOB, take care of basketball.
There's Tim Frazier trying to protect the basketball against a swarming Josh Richardson. He's been all over it tonight. Frazier, a little mid-range floater.
All right, nice cleanup, Dre.
Well, the penetration of Frazier helped free Andre to get a putback because you got to be addressed as you penetrate, and that's what Horford did. He left Andre.
Thibault with the pump fake. Tobias Harris, pump fake, steps into a triple.
He kept the big toe down on the ground. He almost came off
the Gridiron Bliss says, Derrick.
Had the discipline, and the officials were watching it closely.
10 of 14 from the floor for Tobias tonight. 29
Oh,
points. That's a game
okay.
high.
My bad. I thought you were. I thought you were cheering.
Luke Kennard surveying the field.
Ooh, that was silky smooth, Luke Kennard.
He's become very good with that offhand, moving towards the basket. Tobias exploding offensively tonight, scoring the ball in the game against Boston. Had 15 rebounds, 15-15 double-double.
Told you that Harris needs to pick up the pace with his game.
Watch the toe. The toe stays down.
That's tough to do.
Oh, yeah.
And not everybody gets that call.
I tell you what, I do miss Tobias Harris in a Pistons uniform.
Against Horford. There's Harris now putting it on the floor, challenging Langston Galloway. Galloway comes away with the miss.
Langston Galloway didn't let him turn that corner.
This match against Horford. He puts it on the floor. Loses his
Come
balance,
on.
but there's a whistle. And that'll be on Al Horford. That's his 4.
How about Luke sizing up Horford?
How about that?
I like
The
it.
Bruiser says,
I like
oh
it.
man, just checking you.
Respectfully sized him up.
Just checking you. I know you
look
get
at that.
wild on here,
That's
kiddo.
a confident young man. There he is. Look at the little cross.
And tried to take
Gridiron
advantage
Blitz
of a
says, I don't know
very,
this.
very small amount of space along
I
that
don't know.
baseline.
I don't this Sojo.
Frazier looking to get the paint, gives it up to Andre Drummond. He'll go to the line. So Drummond, a chance to get into double figures. Double-doubles in each of the first 2 games tonight. 9 points, 7 rebounds. That's Tobias Harris's 4th foul. Take a look at that. Season opener at Indiana. Great effort. 80 combined points.
Yep.
Among the big 3 there. Hey, Belfort Property Restoration brings you the Pistons' upcoming schedule, and that'll be against a little rematch against the Pacers here at our place Monday. The coverage starts at 6:30.
Come on, guys.
Drummond unable to convert at the free throw strike. On the night, just 3 of 8. Simmons looking for Tobias Harris, but a whistle beforehand away from the ball, and that'll be on Frazier, his 3rd.
The Bruiser says, what's good, Grid? Dwayne Boatwright says, Detroit
3rd
Lions.
team foul for the Pistons.
Detroit Lions feel the pride. Hopefully we win tomorrow against the Giants.
Simmons side out. He'll get it back. Horford left alone, converts.
Oof. You don't leave that man alone. What's he doing?
Wow, looks like a turnover on this end by the Pistons. Trying to get the ball inside, or inbounds, rather. Is this on Tim Frazier?
No, I
on
believe
Morris.
they're going to whistle
No, that's
Markieff
Marcus
Morris for his
Morris.
4th foul. Put a body into Josh Richards. So we got foul trouble all over the place. Nobody seems to mind. 9.5 remaining. Now Horford from the corner.
Let it go.
Another whistle.
Oh, they
That
gave
was going to go
to-
against
okay.
Philadelphia.
Whew.
The last touch
You
by
down
Philly.
3. Shoot.
Frazier playing some meaningful minutes tonight. In the wake of the lower back stiffness for Reggie Jackson. Frazier out to Markieff Morris for 3.
Get back on defense, Dre. Who cares they didn't call it?
And Frazier all over Richardson.
Frazier again with the
He'll
foul.
be whistled for another foul. That's the 4th on Tim Frazier.
I want to answer a question that I imagine some viewers might be wondering, and that has to do with Derrick Rose coming off the bench tonight when Reggie Jackson wasn't starting. And the reason why you do that is because your bench unit is an important unit. And you want to try and keep that as stable as you can, steady as you can. So if you bring Derrick in as a starter, that disrupts the bench. The starting unit is already disrupted. This way you only
You guys are still in the chat.
he gets to play his normal role. And I guess so far he's playing it quite well tonight.
You're spot on. I was asked a similar question. You really like the continuity and the flow you had with that 2nd unit, and we've seen it again tonight. You don't want to disrupt Luke Kennard, obviously playing alongside Derrick. And tonight, obviously, it's worked out.
And what you're
Look
going
at
to
the bench production, 49 to 33.
Exactly. And what you're going to have is Derrick at the close. He'll close this game. And he'll do it coming up on the 25, 26 minutes he'll probably average this season.
Kennard, no man's land. Drummond facing Horford, puts it down.
Oh, nice drive, Dre.
Drummond now in double figures. He's got 11.
Turned and faced and took a good defender to the basket.
Horford, pump fake, no. Markieff Morris steps on the line.
Hey, instead of Markieff Morris, we're going to change his name to They Hate Him.
Base crossover on Horford and take advantage of that little tiny gap right there along the baseline.
We're setting up for a good fit.
Bradley says, Detroit basketball. What's going on, Bradley? Appreciate you stopping in. You guys are funny. Christopher Jackson says that is a Philly brother. Who's a Philly brother? Nick says, Joseph, you must be a robot if you never get angry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Christopher Jackson says Morris. Okay. Easy 45 says, how much points does Rose have? Rose has... Derrick Rose has 18 points in 18 minutes. He is shooting 8 for 12 from the field, and he has made 2 free throws. We got 20 turnovers. The Philadelphia 76ers has 18 turnovers. So we got to start taking care of the basketball. Detroit Pistons have 7 blocks. The Philadelphia 76ers has 1. Detroit has 2 technical fouls. The Sixers have 0. It is even on the rebounds at 29. And shooting wise, everyone, all 3 categories, field goal, 3-point, and free throws, the Detroit Pistons are winning that battle. Easy 45 says they are missing Embiid badly. Absolutely. Ooh.
Terrific stuff. Thank you, Brooke.
All right, Langston
Galloway the other way.
And 1. Yes!
To borrow the words of Dwayne Casey, we got a hot gym.
This was a terrific move here to protect it. Take that wallop across the face if you're Langston Galloway. And
it is 91-90 with Langston Galloway going to the free throw line for 1.
Luke Kennard says all there needs to be said.
And he missed it.
Won't go. Pistons lead it by a point. 8 minutes remaining here in the 4th and final frame. I'll tell you, love to see the fighting spirit of Langston Galloway as Kylo Quinn steps into him. That one off the heel. Corralled by Derrick Rose.
Not often that Kylo Quinn will take that shot. Took that one with no hesitation.
Oh.
That time,
all right.
He didn't hesitate.
All right, O'Quinn.
That attempt from Derrick Rose into the 4th row.
Milton now in for the 76ers.
Shake Milton enters the basketball game.
Bradley says, and 1 who?
For Josh Richardson. He's had a whale of a game. Richardson just 8 points, but he's been terrific on the defensive end. There's Langston being guarded by his former teammate, Tobias Harris. There's Rose. That one off the rim. Kylo Quinn looks to save it.
Wow.
Harris lost the dribble for a moment.
Oh, you give him a wide open shot.
Scott does it again.
Can you guys stop giving him a wide open shot? Like,
Any of
please.
his opportunities tonight.
I could have played better
He has taken the
defense.
shots. He has been lost by the defense several times, finally finding himself wide open. Mike Scott, 5 out of 6 from three-point territory.
Those 15 points are huge in this game.
Big.
Langston Galloway will get an opportunity to get back to the free throw line. Take another look at this.
See if we
Mike
can follow.
Scott.
Yeah, follow Scott. Here he is right here, just going to drift out
Easy
there.
45 says, why
And the
is
Pistons
Rose
are
not
all
taking
below
any
the
three
free
himself?
throw line. No one in any type of range of him defensively.
Because so far, teams hasn't been able to stop him on drives.
I'm convinced. Dwayne Casey was convinced. You could see his shoulders drop when he saw he was wide open with another attempt. Meanwhile, Tobias Harris was whistled for that last foul against Langston Galloway. That's his fifth. He'll head to the bench. There's a look at Coach Casey. So Harris with 29 points, 5 fouls.
Detroit sends
Christian Wood.
All right, let's go, Christian
coming back
Wood.
in. He can provide a little energy. He replaces Markeith Morris. So you've got Wood, Rose, Tony Snell.
It looks like it was Tobias Harrison, or Tobias Harris that's guarding Langston,
Galloway, unable to convert it to
Christopher Jackson. Nicky says,
Under
get
7
a
minutes to
woman
play
and you
here in
will
the
know
fourth quarter.
angry.
Back to Simmons. Great active
Oh,
hands from
oh
Andre
yeah.
Drummond.
Oh,
And here
nice
comes
job.
D. Rose.
Let's go.
Simmons all over. Rose up to Wood. Foul. And that'll be on Kyle O'Quinn.
Once again, you got Andre, good anticipation. That bounce pass was not going to be completed. Andre read it totally, got himself in position to intercept it, giving the Pistons a chance to go the other way with it. And then look at the behind the back dribble.
Is he good?
Quickly, is he good? Let me tell you how good he is.
Come on, Christian Wood. You got to make that. That's a free point. That's a free point.
Pistons all of a sudden faltering here at the free throw line at the wrong time.
They've been able to get to the line. They've been there 33 times.
Ah,
to Philadelphia
there we go, all tied up.
17,
Let's
but they've
go.
only been able to convert
Let's play some defense.
21
Stop trying to
21 to 34.
stop trying to do that, Dre.
Points left out. There's just
Play some real defense and stop trying to flop.
I like having this tall defender on Ben Simmons. Simmons 6'10", so you put 6'10" Wood on him.
I like it. As long as he can move laterally, he'll be okay. Meanwhile,
Yeah, let's go. Traveling.
traveled with the basketball.
Going back down the
21-21
sideline.
for Philadelphia. Rose off the dribble. Back to Andre Drummond.
Come on. Get back up. Get back down.
Ben Simmons corralled by Tony Snell.
That foul.
What'd you
Snell.
see here, Greg?
Well, Kyle O'Quinn, he made a good play from behind. Now, he fouls him because look at that right hand. That left hand. That left hand was all on his shoulder.
They not
Watch
calling
the
it.
left
Who
hand.
cares
Look at,
then?
look at the right arm on the head.
Comes across the body, gets the head.
They letting
Would've been
they
a foul.
letting teams play.
Would've been a foul.
So you know what?
Okay. But
Play.
that allows a lot of stuff to go both ways tonight. So it's hard to argue with the officiating. It's been the way it's been.
You're right. They've let him play for the most part. Ben Simmons yet to make a
Easy
free throw
45
tonight.
says D Rose need to go off now.
a lot of people
Absolutely.
compare him because
Until
he's
then. Him and,
6'10"
Luke
point guard,
Kennard.
Urban Magic Johnson. But if he's truly to be like Urban Magic Johnson, he's going to have to add an outside shot, which Urban did. Remember later on, Urban Johnson even added a baby hook shot. So he kept getting better and better and better and more effective as his career went on. We'll see if Simmons is able to do that.
All right, 2-point game. 6 minutes left. 95-93. Sixers are up 2. Abdul, what is going on, my brother? He comes in, guns blazing, and says, please hit the like button. DeBruce says, we just toughen his skin. Oh, toughening his skin. My bad. Yeah, Joseph Marshall is a great person. He always, I could be in a horrible mood. I get on live and he's in the building. I know I'm going to be laughing all day long. Christopher Jackson says, leave his shooting alone and stop comparing him to MJ. He will never be MJ or like him in any fashion. Who we talking about? Christopher Jackson? Oh, Simmons? Yeah. Yeah. Simmons can't even shoot a three. Like, come on now.
We welcome you back to Little Caesars Arena. Grant Long and Mickey York getting ready for a post-game edition of Pistons Live.
Pistons lost the third quarter, their first quarter that they lost by 3 points.
Carry the Pistons this evening. That's not been the case.
No, he has not really impacted this game like we saw in the first 2 games from the Pistons and Andre Drummond. But certainly Coach Casey has found a way to get out in front of this Philadelphia 76er team. And if you stick around after the ball game, I'm going to tell you how they did it and how they can continue to do it throughout the season.
All right, we look forward to that. We'll also show you the one thing that's kept Philadelphia hanging around in this game tonight. That's all coming up immediately following this one on Pistons Live. But
as much as I hate the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan is the basketball GOAT.
Looking forward to a fantastic finish, Johnny. Greg?
We appreciate it, Mick. Looking forward
and
to
also a GOAT is Bill Russell.
Pistons Live postgame for sure. Hopefully it'll be following a win as they try to get back on the north side of 500 here. You know, Pistons have lost 7 of their last 8 games against Philadelphia, and we've seen some matchups where obviously you've had some key players out.
They've been doing good. The starters, Abdul, have kind of been struggling, but that bench, man, it's every bit of the second-ranked bench. As I said, D Rose scores again. Let's go. All tied up.
Playing with great confidence, and he's played 21 minutes, so.
Christopher Jackson says, one of many quarters they will lose, LOL.
Quinn lost the handle, but Tony Snell whistled for the foul underneath.
You know, when you go to a new team, the onus is on you as that new player to find a niche, carve a niche.
Yep.
That makes you valuable to that team.
So you don't get cut by a coach. Absolutely.
Derrick Rose, it has taken him 1 game, and he's found his niche.
I think a lot of situations you have a former MVP come
96-95, Sixers take the lead.
But this is a guy who understands
5:36
his role in that
left.
second unit, and everybody loves to play with him, and it shows.
And again, they're
including that man.
Exactly. They're expecting him to play between 25, 27 minutes a game. And Derrick knows that. So
come on, grab the rebound!
In that amount of time. Just leave it all out there and not have to worry about pacing himself.
Andre Drummond, the facial expression says it all for me. He's been getting hammered a little bit tonight.
Says, do you like Michael Jordan? While he was a member of the Chicago Bulls, no, I hated Michael Jordan. But as years been out the league, and when he went to the Washington Wizards, and now as a part owner of the Charlotte Hornets, I do like, Michael Jordan. I think he is the GOAT of basketball. He literally revolutionized the game of basketball. A lot of people fail to realize back in 1984, well, technically back in 1982 or 83, the NBA was actually facing a lockout. And I'm talking about permanent lockout. Like the doors would have been shut, no more NBA. Because of all the scandals and drugs that was in the NBA.
Another rebound for Andre Drummond. Drummond, a little coast to coast.
you know, with Magic and Larry Bird and Jordan, and then come Patrick Ewing, you know, they literally saved the NBA.
It throws you out of sync. It becomes difficult to get back and defend, and Philadelphia makes the most of it. It's almost like a turnover, Johnny.
I appreciate the 45 in the chat, man. You guys are truly amazing. This is my best stream in a very long time. I truly appreciate that. You guys are all 45 MVPs. Eurobot says, you got a favorite player? On a current roster, I definitely like Andre Drummond. Outside the Pistons, my guy is Kawhi Leonard. I call him the dynasty killer. But you know, I mean, I got a bunch of different favorite players of the past and things like that. Kyle says, thanks for the uploading this stream. Oh, anytime, man. I'm going to be doing this again on Monday. Tomorrow I am doing the I'll be doing the Cardinals and Saints, and then I'll be doing a Lions post-game show with the Gridiron Blitz. As the Gridiron Blitz will be doing the Lions and Giants game.
With 5, Ben Simmons and Al Horford each with 4.
And then on Monday I'll be doing the Pistons Pacers game.
As well. Meanwhile, Derrick Rose, mid-range.
Vic gives a
good shot though. That's it.
Hard eyes. I appreciate that.
You take your chances with that.
Both teams in the bonus. Horford steps into a 3.
Ooh, that was wide open.
Philadelphia cashing in at the right time.
You said that right now.
Up 7.
Point advantage for Philadelphia.
We got to start playing some defense.
3-point attempts tonight.
Luke Kennard, come on. This is your time to shine.
Pistons have only taken 16. There's a mid-range.
Come on, Dre.
From Luke. And Ben
oh, yes!
Fortuitous turnover for Detroit.
Ben Simmons with the travel.
Brett Brown in the 7th.
I could give him the game ball for that.
Done a heck of a job turning this thing around. And as you mentioned earlier, Greg, a lot of people believe this might be the year for Philadelphia. On the inbounds.
Oh, Ben Simmons with the steal.
Gives it up.
Woo!
And 1. Al Horford. Wow.
Remember what we said about turnovers in the fourth quarter? The team that does the better job will be the team that wins. That was a very lackluster pass there.
Absolutely. That was a dumb pass.
Able to pick off easily, and what has Philly done practically all night long after a turnover? They score off of it. They're going to get a 3-point chance to go with this one.
9 assists for Ben Simmons tonight.
Down 10, 3:46 left. Let's go, Detroit. Got to get it together.
Pistons need to come up with something on this possession. Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, let's go.
And here's
down to 8. 8-point deficit. Let's go.
Remember when you turned it around in the first quarter defensively?
Eurobot says Pistons finding a way to lose a lead just like the Detroit Lions, but give both teams love. Absolutely. That ain't no lie.
And he made him pay. Approaching 3 minutes to play.
Christopher Jackson says the party's over, Pistons fans.
Philly by 10. Langston Galloway steps into one.
All right, there we go. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Gives you a chance to get back and set up.
Let's go, defense.
Question is, can you limit him to one shot, one tough shot, and get a rebound here? Or force a turnover?
Tony Snell on Simmons.
Play smart, play smart.
Working against Rose.
You got 5 seconds left to guard him. Come on.
They have to move fast. 3.
Come on.
Al Horford. Horford.
That's why you go and get a 5-time All-Star to come and join your already
Al
talented team.
Horford reminds me of
15 points
Robert
in the
Ory.
fourth quarter. He's
And
got
Pistons
23
fans
on the night. It's Derrick
and
Rose
Spurs
comes
fans
off
know
this
that.
And here comes
The
Philadelphia.
pain.
Richardson. And a whistle on the floor. How clutch is this?
Well, here's Horford. About 4 seconds now, maybe 3 on the shot clock, and it's out of his hands as it reaches 1. And nothing but the bottom. Big fourth quarter for the veteran. You know, we had a stat of something in his first 8 years. He taken
Down
like
11.
63s or something like that.
Yep, his three-point shooting.
Christopher Jackson says good
65
night.
threes.
I appreciate you
attempted
coming
in his first
out.
8 seasons, and in the last 4, almost 1,000. 930.
Easy 45 says LOL.
Shooting at about a 37-38% clip.
The Bruiser says, good job, Pistons, losing to an Embiid-less Sixers.
Be more effective. You work on it in the offseason,
Yep.
you come back better, and it extends your career. That's what Horford has done.
He's also given Philadelphia its largest lead on the night of 12 points. Derrick Rose cuts it back to 10.
Cuts it back to 10. Let's go. 2
2
minutes.
minutes to play here at Little Caesars Arena. Got to get a defensive stop here, Greg. They'll put Markieff Morris on Simmons, who's sagging back, challenging him to take that deep shot.
Christopher
Simmons instead works
Jackson
himself
says,
into
no,
the paint.
good night to the
Unable convert.
Pistons, LOL. Well, I'll be doing a post game after this and get some of the, what do you call it? I'll be playing like some of the clips from
Rose
the
out to Kennard.
post game
Kennard
stuff.
from way outside. Off the hill. That would have been huge.
And we're going to talk about this game.
Minute 15 remaining, 10-point advantage for Philadelphia. Same situation, Pistons need a stop. Markieff switches on Richardson. 1 on the clock. Andre Drummond with the rebound. Got to work quickly here. Tony Snell back to Rose. Pump fake.
Oh, nice job,
in the
Rose.
lane.
I mean, they gave it to us, but that was a nice little
Philadelphia
move.
content to slow the pace. Markieff Morris will pick him up at three-quarter court. Now it's Harris. Simmons. Whistle before the shot. And they'll call it on Luke Kennard. So they'll put Simmons to the line. Just 2 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
You know, when the Pistons look at this one and assess it afterwards, it won't be very hard to figure out where it all went wrong.
Joseph
where we
Marshall,
lost this
there
game,
won't be
and that would
call-ins
be in the ball
tonight.
handling department and the number of points that Philadelphia was able to score.
I
as a
gotta
result.
definitely stack
They're gonna
up
end
some
this
money
game
and
shooting over
what
50%,
do you call it?
Which usually when you do that, you really feel good about your
And get me
chances.
my setup going
But
and
when you turn it over 22
get that up and
times,
running. I am trying to work
31
very
points.
hard on getting
That's hard
the
to
phone
overcome.
lines open. I'm hoping by Thanksgiving I should have that. Yeah, I'll be back doing Pistons game on Monday against the Indiana Pacers. That game starts at 7 o'clock, so I should be on by 6:45. No later than 7 or 6:55. And then tomorrow I'll be on around 12:45 for the Saints and the Cardinals. I'll be also paying attention to the Lions game as well. But no game audio for that. If you want the Lions game, go to the Gridiron Blitz and subscribe to him. And after the Lions game and the Cardinals game, we'll be doing the Lions post-game show. And then after the post-game show, I will probably be doing... I'll be probably taking the rest of the night off. But if you guys let me know, either on a comment once this processes, or in the comment sections right now, if you want me to do Sunday Night Football. Let me know on that. If not, I think the Gridiron Blitz will be doing Sunday Night Football. Once again, subscribe to him so you can follow along with the Sunday Night Football. And I'll be, doing basketball on Monday. And Tuesday is our NFL talk, so we talk all 32 teams. Ooh, nice job, D Rose.
Hopefully they can miss free throws here, but Derrick Rose didn't miss that. He has had a whale of a night. He's doing all of this damage in 25 minutes. 25 minutes a game he's averaging.
All right, Gridiron Blitz. After the post-game show of this game, I'm going to message you on Voxer.
That one, not enough.
All right.
Okay.
2-possession game here. Horford looking to make it a 3-possession game with the make. Pistons are still alive here. Let's see what happens.
Both teams in the bonus, still a lot of time left. Horford second. That one's short as well. Andre Drummond with the rebound. And they'll look to move quickly.
Hurry up, hurry up. Clock's not on your side. Come on.
Drummond, 30 feet out, puts it on the floor against Horford.
Down four, let's go.
Really needed a 3 there, though. Still a 2-possession game.
More pressure from the Pistons. Gotta look to
get the foul, follow him, come on. Foul him.
Got a foul. Even though
you guys took how much time and you didn't foul him.
And that'll do it for Andre Drummond.
Pistons needed to take that foul about 10 seconds ago.
Absolutely should have done it 10 seconds ago.
Because your only chance was getting the clock stopped and then missing free throws anyway. So you just needed to conserve the time.
A 4-point game. Mike Scott heads to the free throw line.
Mike Scott, from a guy who was questionable all the way up until game time.
Hey, Mike Scott has been
a performance, playing 22 minutes and
a man possessed.
5 of 6 from three-point land, and as you indicated, Johnny, all of them were important.
Absolutely, Kyle. I don't even understand that either. You should have did it 10 seconds earlier, if not even sooner than that.
Well, disappointing night for Andre Drummond, to be sure. 13 points tonight, 12 rebounds, had the early foul trouble, and of course has to exit this game before it's all said and done. Mike Scott makes it a 6-point advantage.
Uh, 5.4 seconds left, down by 6. But definitely, I'm going to be talking about this game, and after the thing, and then I'll bring in the audio and things like that. The Gridiron Blitz says, Trav, do a Twitter poll for the game tomorrow. All right, I'll definitely do a Twitter poll. If you guys don't have my Twitter, it is at 30Troxel87. Oh, till I get the 1K? Okay. All right, great. I appreciate that. We got Coney's. They got cheesesteaks. They got Rocky. We got Hoffa. Hey, that's because we some original gangsters.
4 seconds left. The bag of tricks isn't exactly full. What do you do here? Obviously look to move quickly here, but
I mean, you gotta literally shoot a 3.
It would take a miracle.
Foul.
And Philadelphia's come in here.
You got no timeout, so you gotta really play smart
and get out with a victory. They've overcome the adversity of not having an Embiid. And
shoot it!
That's what really good teams
Oh
do.
my God, you turned the ball over. You dumb.
Good team, Johnny.
Well, that'll do it.
All right, well, Pistons lose by 6.
Basketball game, and of course, we'll see these guys 3 more times. But it's the Sixers who win the first matchup of the season.
Nice job, Philadelphia 76ers. You guys played a very good game.
Grant Long standing by now at the Ram desk for Pistons Live.
All right, Johnny, thank you very much. Yeah, Phil.
Oh, can't play that. But, you know, you were up. You didn't, you know, but the first unit has got to step up bigger. Tobias Harris had 29 points. Ben Simmons had 13 and 10. Al Horford, who put the nail in the coffin, had 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Tybal had 0 points. Richardson had 10 points. Your bench, Scott had 17. O'Quinn had 2 and 6 rebounds. Milton had 10 points. Ennis had 9 points. And Neto had 4 points. Only 2 starters scored in double figures. Andre Drummond had 13 and 12 in 25 minutes. Markieff Morris had 26 minutes and 17 points with 6 rebounds. That is 3 starters that did not score in double figures. It's going to be a long day if you do not perform at a high level and you're starting. Off the bench, Luke Kennard had 16 points. Derrick Rose had 31 points. Langston Galloway had 9 points. Thon Maker had 2 points. Christian Woods had 11 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Field goal percentage, Detroit Pistons 54%. Philadelphia 76ers 48%. 3-point percentage, Detroit Pistons 42%. Philadelphia 76ers 38%. Free throw percentage, Pistons 58%, Sixers 67%. And the biggest key to this loss for the Detroit Pistons is the turnovers. Yes, it was only a 1 turnover difference, but the Detroit Pistons had 23 turnovers to the Sixers 22 turnovers. Assist battle, Detroit Pistons had 20. The Philadelphia 76ers had 30 assists. The Sixers won the rebound battle. Detroit Pistons had 35 with 5 offensive. And the Sixers had 38 rebounds with 6 offensive rebounds. Block party was in Detroit's favor. 7 blocks for Detroit, 3 for the Sixers. Personal fouls, 28 for the Pistons, 26 for the Sixers. And technical fouls, 2 for the Pistons, 0 for the Sixers. So taking care of the ball and sharing the sugar was the biggest downfall for the Detroit Pistons.
Join us now courtside with his thoughts on this one, Greg. And really, I think at the end of the night, you look at the box score, this one's going to boil down to turnovers and what the Pistons didn't do at the free throw line.
Well, you hate to waste the night when you shoot
turnovers.
54%
Turnovers is
on
a
your home
huge
floor
thing.
From 3-point line. Excuse me, from
we are turning the Detroit
overall.
Pistons are turning the ball over at an alarming rate.
42%. but you falter at the free throw line where you get there 36 times, but only knock down 21. That's 58%. And then the turnovers, that was huge. That's where the Pistons lost this game. They could never seem to get their ball handling down. Philly is an opportunistic team. They get out in the passing lane. They're gamblers. They're looking to get passes and go the other way. And the Pistons helped them with a lot of these. I mean, just ill-advised, not concentrating, I think. And when you start that way early, the way the Pistons did in the first quarter, sometimes it snowballs and it's hard to stop. And tonight was one of those cases. 31 points off turnovers to a team like Philadelphia that's a good team, not going to win that game. And
absolutely,
that pretty much is the way it played out. Give Philadelphia credit. They came in without Embiid and got the performance they needed defensively to win this basketball game.
So many of the unforced turnovers, Greg, those are the kind that really, as
Dwayne
a coach,
Boatwright says back-to-back losses,
you think about those once
absolutely.
you get into the locker room because you can't take those back. Remember, those are empty possessions. You don't even get a shot at
the
basket.
Detroit Pistons are now 1-2.
And they're landing up or getting a three-point shot out of it. Coach Casey talked about this in the pregame. He actually told Mickey, this team is built to play defense. They've got the right disposition. They're long. They're athletic. They can switch everything. And we saw a lot of that. They were active with their hands, getting out into the passing lanes when the Pistons went up to make a pass by jumping in the air, which is rule number one when you pass. You never jump to make a pass.
Joseph Dion, what's going up, my brother? He says, hey, bro, sorry I'm late. Unfortunate loss, but they'll bounce back. Absolutely.
Counter to that except
we got to go up against the Indiana Pacers on Monday, so I'll be definitely doing the game, and definitely, hopefully, we'll get the dub.
Meet that pass, and
we got to get these two bad tastes out of our mouth.
We didn't see that from the Pistons tonight, and they're going to, again, lament.
And like I've been preaching for since, preseason, TCOB, you got to take care of the basketball.
Well, I thought, so many of those passes you mentioned, the unforced errors when passes are hanging in the air, there's really never a good reason to commit a turnover on an inbounds play. And that happened late in the game that hurt the Pistons. I'll go back to the one shot that
31 points off them 23 turnovers.
4, and,
that's unacceptable.
Tried to go coast to coast with it.
Right.
Didn't score. That almost was like a turnover in effect because Philadelphia got the ball and went right back down the other way. So it's the decisions that were made, and some of them poor. It was the poor passing, the executing down the stretch that hurt this team. And, hopefully they'll learn from it.
Yeah.
But against a team like Philadelphia, a team that feels like this might be their year,
I am definitely a football and basketball fan. Them are my two favorite sports.
Very good. They got
I did play in both sports.
Coach Casey put the bench in. They took the lead.
Those two sports will definitely be on my channel because it's a part of me.
It didn't feel like they just had total command of this game. They let the Pistons get back in when they started to execute on the offense and defensive end of the floor. I got to ask you, Greg. Horford, we talked about this guy being a five-time All-Star. A great pickup for the Sixers in the offseason.
That could be a possibility.
What do you do, or how do you stop this guy? Because he hit some timely threes.
I'm going to pause this audio, and I'm going to talk to you guys real quick. Story time with Troxel Sports Talk. Okay. Now, when I used to play basketball, if we knew how many full-court suicides or gassers that we would have to run, every single turnover was a full court gasser that's there and back. Okay. Now, you have 23 turnovers in a game, and you got to go down and back on the basketball court 23 times. You're going to take care of that basketball. You're going to treat it like it's a newborn baby. Otherwise, you're going to know that, hey, we got work to do come practice. And I definitely think Coach Casey needs to do something about that and take care of this turnover rate. 3 games and we got almost 60, 70 turnovers. That's unacceptable. So if they adopt the gassers or the suicides, as I used to call them, back in the early 2000s, incorporate it. This is Detroit. We're the going to work Pistons. We're the bad boy Pistons. We're, you put in that time, that effort, and that wherewithal of, hey, without the basketball, I can't score, I can't dribble, I can't, make shots, I can't do nothing. So why am I not going to take care of that basketball? Joseph Marshall says NBA players play for money, they won't do gassers. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Those type of guys, get off of my team. I want hardworking men. I don't want, these diva type, soft players. That defines a team of champions or a team of pretenders. Eurobot says, I'm going to go, but I will join one of the other games that will be streamed. So have a good night and hope the best of luck to you, to your YouTube career. I appreciate that, Eurobot. Joseph Marsh says Shaq would die halfway through the first one. Hey, a prime Shaq when he was over there with the Orlando Magic, he would have probably done quite a few of them. Dose Dion says, I hated running, bro. We had to get up at 7 a.m. on Saturday just to run. Oh, yeah. We had, I want to say it's about 60 acres my school was on. And I would have to literally run around the entire perimeter of that school. And then to finish, you had to run up this ginormous hill, way bigger than the one that they have at Allen Park. Run up it, run totally across it, which was pretty far. It was almost a football field long. And then down it. And that is one set. Like that's how we had to run. After that, we did our either drills or we were going to the weight room or we would take the court. And that was the start of every single practice. And then that's exactly how we used to end practice as well. So we got to take care of this basketball. It's just like the Detroit Lions. We got to, hold on.
You guys were down coming into the second half.
Interview with Ben Simmons.
What does this kind of win say about your team's readiness?
We have heart. We stayed consistent the whole game. There's a lot of runs Detroit made, but we were able to stay with them. So I think defensively we were right there.
Derrick Rose had a huge night tonight, putting up 31 points. What do you have to say about the performance he put on tonight?
He's a legend. He's Derrick Rose. He's a legend forever, Hall of Famer. A lot of respect for him.
This team is projected to go far in the NBA Finals. How can you guys improve upon tonight?
We have a lot of improvements to make, offensively and defensively. We got to be more consistent offensively with our plays, playmaking, taking in the ball, rebounding, and defensively we got to stick with people.
All right, thank you so much. Congrats. Tough loss here tonight at Little Caesars Arena, but what a battle. We're going to hear more from Dwayne Casey in his post-game press conference. But for right now, I'll send it back up to you, Mickey.
All right, Brooke, thank you very much.
Ben Simmons had a career high 7 steals today. How are you going to let a man get a career high while we play so well defense? Our first unit and second unit really plays very good defense. It's shocking. Like, it's so mind-boggling, and you give Ben Simmons seven steals. I mean, shout out to Ben Simmons. He had a heck of a game. The entire 76ers had a heck of a game. You let Scott open numerous times after watching him drain wide open threes. Every time we gave up a wide open shot, that was another gasser or another suicide. Coach had our team very disciplined. You're going to play the entire time that you're out there, or you're not going to get no minutes at all. Christopher Jackson says Sixers next time will make Rose play defense. Dosa Dion says, dang, that's tragic. Chris Cashball says the funny part was I just tell the wife I gotta check in on my boy. Then in front of her, she hears that. Christopher Jackson says Sixers use deflection and anticipate passes. Absolutely, and that's what championship teams do. They anticipate the pass, and they play disciplined defense. That's why I said the Philadelphia Sixers, they're going to be a good squad. And for them to have no Joel Embiid, this was your prime time to pick up a game off of them. Chris says NBA equals no defense. I think you get a penalty if you do. I don't know. They were letting them play today. But I mean, we definitely gotta take care of that basketball. I'm gonna preach that all season long. Until it gets fixed, I'm gonna be TCOB, take care of basketball. Chris says, every time I watch a little, I'm like, just throw that elbow. Hey, we got to go talk to Bill Lambier and Rick Mahorn. Dwayne Boatwright says, as always, thanks for tuning in to Troxel Sports Talk, an affiliate of the Sports Movement Network. I appreciate that, Dwayne. Joseph Marshall says, Brady winning 6 Super Bowls means all future quarterbacks for the Patriots will have the highest standard of all time. And if you don't go to the playoffs one year, all of Boston hates you. Yeah. Well, Boston fans, they're used to championships. It's championship or bust. You got the Celtics that got 12 or 13 or something like that. I know they got double digits NBA titles. Then you got the New England Patriots who have 6. You got the Boston Red Sox even winning World Series. So you definitely, they're used to titles. It is titles or bust. The Boston Bruins, they even have a Stanley Cup. So they're used to championships. Christopher Jackson says that is going to change. Defense will win some games along with some discipline and scoring from the bench. Pistons will be all right. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. And, I learned a lot from the Philadelphia 76ers today that even without Joel Embiid, that bench is primed and ready to rock. I think they had a very good offseason as well. Christopher Jackson says Boston is the city of champions. Absolutely. Chris Cashball says there is an art to a proper elbow. Absolutely. Hey, Rick Mahorn and Bill Lambier and even Dennis Rodman, man, they knew how to throw that elbow. You got them mad enough, you were going to get rocked in the face with one. But I'm going to definitely be wrapping this up. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We almost got to 50 people in the chat at one time today. That is amazing. I haven't seen 50 people on one stream in a very long time. So that means a whole lot to me. I actually want to give you guys a round of applause. Real talk. You guys are amazing. And, if you guys are still in the building and you guys are new, subscribe. I'm going to be doing Pistons games a lot. And I'm going to try to fit in some football games as well. Definitely I'm going to be doing the Arizona Cardinals and this New Orleans Saints. That is Drew Brees' first game back. He is playing tomorrow. So, we're going to rock it out tomorrow with that. Definitely subscribe to my boy, the Gridiron Blitz. He's my best friend, my brother. He's, the reason why I started a YouTube channel. And, we're definitely going to, do a lot of different things here in the Sports Movement Network. We're definitely working on, some great things. We got a lot of projects, in the makings. So stick around because we're going to have fun. Here in the Sports Movement Network, we have fun. We voice what we want, and, we listen to, the subs and, the people that want to chime in and things like that. We have good conversations. So definitely be a part of the Sports Movement Network. Subscribe if you haven't. And, I appreciate you guys all. That's real talk. You guys are all the MVPs. I can't stress that enough. It's like you guys are all the world champs. And, I'm just along for the ride. I appreciate that. I try to put in hard work, to give you guys the great content. But with that being said, truly appreciate you guys all. I will see you guys here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to get on a little bit early as well because we are talking about maybe doing a pregame. But due to, with everything, we don't know if we'll be on time. So there's some days we just barely get on by 1 o'clock. Me and the Gridiron Blitz do have children, so, they come first before YouTube. Because if they're taken care of, then we get to do what we get to do. So definitely we are talking about that. And then after that, hold on, we got Dwayne Casey on.
It's tough to come off a loss like this, but what impressed you most from your guys tonight?
Well, we put ourselves in a position to win, and against, I think, one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. We're missing two of our starters. They're missing one of their main guys, but we got to the free throw line 36 times, shot made only 21. That's a big difference in the game, and then our turnovers. Against a good defensive team, we shot ourselves in the foot too many times because with 23 turnovers, it was 31 points. So that meant that every time we turned it over, basically they scored with it almost. So, again, taking care of the ball. It's early in the year. Again, but against a very physical, intense defense, you got to make sure of your passes, make the simple play, and that's kind of what we're learning to do right now as we start the season.
Dwayne, you warned us kind of about the turnovers early. Were you foreshadowing what could happen, or are you surprised by what's
No question. Everybody wants to run, but with that comes responsibility and accountability and taking care of the ball.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing when it works, when you keep it simple. And, a lot of times we get caught up in the ooh-ah, and it's a turnover. And the other team's going the other way. They're ooh-ah and right down the other way. So, again, running teams, you have to convert. You got to make sure you take care of the ball. And but it was a lot of good things tonight. I thought it was some good things against the best team, especially to start the third quarter. I think we came out with the right mentality.
Derrick Rose is just continuing to impress. What is it, especially you're looking at him?
I really love the ways. I just wish we had more time to play him. I'm sitting there watching the clock, and medically he can't. So I would love to play him 40 minutes, but just can't do it. He stirs the drink. He makes things happen, and again, no disrespect to the guys who start, but we're just kind of buying minutes for him to get in there and, just to make sure his body is taken care of.
Difficult enough to get offense going without Blake, but now without Reggie also in that starting group, now you're just putting in different pieces that are not used to playing together whatsoever.
No question, and that shot us in the foot early. I thought the second unit came in, and made up for it, got the ball moving, started setting screens. Luke has drawn a lot of attention right now from other teams just because he had that big game in the first game, and he'll learn to get his shot off better. We only had 19 threes, and when you shoot the three as well as those guys did in game one, you get that respect, and so they're running off the line, and I thought Luke did a good job of pump faking and making a play with inside the three.
What do you think of your team's poise? I'm thinking along the lines, Andre's late turnover, and then there were also a couple of bad possessions where it seemed like, as you kind of spoke to, you were like you were in a rush when the game was there to be had for you, and then obviously turnovers, bad shots, whatever.
Well, again, learning how to win, learning how to put yourself in those situations, what we got to do as a group, a new group together, learning each other in those situations, learning what to do in those situations. You saw their team, they kept it simple, pick and roll, pick and pop with Al Horford, didn't try to do anything fancy, just popped back and made his shot. And, as long as you keep it simple, it is still good in today's game. You may not get on YouTube, but it's simplicity in today's game. I promise you it works.
One thing about that, as a coach, you want to run. You want to, does it come to a point, okay, I'm letting y'all run. All right, since y'all not doing it y'all way, okay, we're going to just pull back on it some. If it doesn't ever get to that point where you got to pull back on it.
Again, we're trying to establish an identity of not running, but getting the pace up. You get criticized for, or you walk it up, you get criticized for running. So what do you want? So, again, get it up the court safely and get a shot. We shot 54% against the best defensive team in the league. So that tells us to get it across safely, get it across half court. Doesn't mean because you get it, when you run, you don't have to run up and jack up a shot or turn it over. Get down, get the ball to the weak side, and right there we're shooting 54%. So just making those decisions, being disciplined with those decisions for everybody, not just Andre, it's everybody. Andre had how many turnovers? He only had, 2 turnovers? So Tim Frazier had 4 and Derek had 6. So Andre wasn't Andre, but the timing of his is what you're talking about. Yeah.
We sleep a little bit better after seeing what Christian was able to do tonight.
Yeah, and again, because they played 2 bigs, and we still got lost. And that's something he's got to learn on those pick and rolls, pick and pops with a guy like Mike Scott. Again, you get one thing on one end and give it up on the other, and he'll learn. He's a young kid, and but they gave us that size and those kind of stationary bigs to match up to, so that was good for us.
When Andre picked up his 4th, you left him in for a little while. You got it to 13. But how tough is it when he comes out and you don't have Reggie and you don't have Blake and can't put Derek in? How tough is it?
That's very difficult. That you holding your breath. Guys they're working their behinds off. They're playing hard. It's not like they're not trying. It's just that they haven't been in that situation a lot as a player. Tim Frazier, Christian Wood, those guys haven't been in crunch time, so to speak, when the game is in the balance. And that's something they've got to learn to do, and we've got to learn to do as a team until we get Blake back, Reggie back, whenever that is.
Has there been any consideration if Reggie's not able to go of possibly sticking Luke into the starting lineup?
We've thought about that, and that's something that's a consideration just to get more scoring. But again, you got a guy like to guard, you got to think about that too to get started, to buy some time. And again, Luke has grown into that role and of playing big minutes. Tonight he played 32, and but again, defense is still important, and that's one reason why we still believe in Bruce Brown and getting the game started, so to speak.
Absolutely. I would love to see Luke Kennard in that starting lineup. He's earned it. Christopher Jackson says, what's your thoughts on Carson Edwards? I wanted the Sixers to get him so bad, but I really don't think he can guard these big NBA guards that are playing today. I like him. What was that, the first game or last game of the preseason or something like that? He made 8 3-pointers. That's crazy as a rookie. His first few minutes, whatever, a game, actually, he scores 8 threes. I did want him as well. The Pistons were right there to have him. But we traded the 30th overall pick, and the rest is history. But I like Carson Edwards. He's going to be a great bench player in the NBA. Possibly could be a sixth man. He also says, LOL, Boston is playing Taco Fall. Boston needs a big man bad. Taco will fall against these veterans in the NBA can't wait for him to go against Embiid. Yeah, he's gonna get what do you call it?
To show that I want to be in the rotation. I was able to show my versatility, picking and popping, putting the ball on the floor, being able to guard Ben Simmons late game situations. Basically show that I should be on the floor.
How difficult is it with their bigs that have versatility they do? They can pop out, they can go right at you, and you've got to guard that.
It's so good. It's very different. Mike Scott was hit. He got hot today. I don't know how many threes he hit, but he wasn't missing. Al Horford got going and he hit a couple threes in the fourth quarter. It didn't work out well for us, but it's very hard. But we gotta come back next game. Get ready.
Defending a guy like Horford, what'd you
Mike
learn from
Scott
defending
had
him?
5 for 6.
Oh, he's strong. He mixes it up in the post and with the pop, so it makes it hard for other players. Okay, appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, you let Mike Scott go 5 for 6 from 3-point range. It's gonna be a long day. But with that being said, you guys definitely come back tomorrow, and we'll definitely be having a lot of fun. Subscribe to the Gridiron Blitz, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. Troxel Sports Talk, and I'm out. Peace.